Broad time, you're live. I can't hear anything.
Hello?
Hello?
I think I'm on.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, I just have a quick question. I'm a mother, and I'm not approved by any means. I'm sitting here flipping channels, and I'm just wondering, I'm hearing all the cursing and just comments about really nasty things. I was a journalism major. Is this, this is free speech. I guess this is allowed that people can do this.
Hang up.
My balls.
Ain't no waiting for the right time. Every waking moment is something we gon' have to spend, right? Yeah, if you're waiting for the right guy, shorty, I'd encourage you looking elsewhere. Cause I can't promise you'll be mine forever. Die together, find whatever. Hey, I can bet you tight to never find a better. Hey, done to wet you, I'm a resident, time whenever, babe. Shine a lecture, cause I can be your flame.
CATCH22 Sunday, it's the CATCH22 Sunday. CATCH22 Sunday, it's a CATCH22 Sunday. CATCH22 Sunday. CATCH22 Sunday. And here we go.
Hey-oh!
Hey, what's up? Welcome to CATCH22 Sunday.
We're
so
back.
glad to be back. Missed
We
you
are.
guys.
Yes. Well, it's good to be back.
Hell yeah.
I missed the thought of you. Now that I'm here. No, I'm just kidding. How is everyone? It is so good to be back. That's a little good-natured ribbing, just like I got all day this morning, which was fun. I enjoyed it. I actually deserved it. So.
Oh, yeah, you did.
This was one of those cell phones. As Craig ran into the buzzsaw today, when you try to do a bit without including Mike in the bit, that always blows up in your face, no matter how good the bit is. This is a scientific law now. This is a law of science. The laws of physics, the laws of blind physics are, you include the blind guy. I've learned this
100%.
every time I make the mistake. I'm like, why don't I ever learn? And so, but it was good to see in the same episode where they scolded me, Craig made the same mistake. So bravo, Craigers. Bravo. You really took the pressure off. I was a little aware that what was coming up because he had kind of teased it in Who Are These Socials? Great show. Make sure you go follow Carl. Who Are These Podcasts? Or Who Are These Pods? Whoarethese.com, I believe, yes. And so I knew it was coming. But, you know. And
What are you talking about?
That's good to see you, Electra. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm a little all over the place today, so don't mind me.
My God.
Bobbing back and forth.
How people have been asking me, how have your vacation been and how are your titties? It's been so long since anyone checked in on them titties. How are they doing?
My titties are
Them
great.
first, then
I did
you.
not break any bras over the vacation, so we're good. No bras were damaged during the vacation.
That's $100 every time, right? Or a couple $100 every time?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's congratulations. So no bras broken. Any backs blown out? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, my back was blown out for about 4 days.
No, congratulations.
Lots of pain.
Oh, wait. Well, what was his or her name? Maybe we don't need a name, but girth? What was their girth?
You get to know nothing.
Okay, well, at least we know what she was doing on her vacation. I myself, not that you asked.
How was your vacation, Casey?
Oh, well, it was good. I spent every waking moment working on music, basically. And so, yeah, thank you.
How's the music
Where's my
coming
applause?
along?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Do we get a preview of any?
No, never. No, because I'm just going to finish it and I'll be like, here you go. And I'm just going to go, like 2 seconds at the end. Oh, if you want to get the seat, here it is. But I sent you some tracks that I'm working on, just so you know that I'm not working. I want you to see that I'm, not a
I thought you were just rubbing into your mattress the whole time.
Well, night. Yeah. But also, no, gross. I did do some rubbing on vacation. I won't lie. I'm not going to lie. There was some rubbing.
Awesome.
But
Good
no more or less than when I was working. It's a stress reliever. You understand that, right?
I do.
You've sopped mini chairs. You've soaked you turn your chairs into sponges over the relaxation time that you need.
I buy water resistant chairs.
No, well, you've learned. You've learned
Yes.
to get deck chairs. I walk in her house, I'm like, why you got deck chairs all up in your house? She's like, oh, and there's a slip and slide in here. What is going on? See, kids, that's kind of fun we have over here. Her pussy is making her apartment all wet. Yay, we're doing it, guys. We're back.
Oh
We're
my
back.
goodness.
So yeah, that was it. I basically worked on music. Album will be out by Christmas, hopefully. We're gonna do some videos.
It's not a Christmas album though, right?
It isn't. No, it is not. Not
Thank God.
unless your parents died around Christmas and you want to cry. No, then it's such a Christmas album, because it's basically just like a 5-year study of watching my dad die, filming some stuff from that, and then how I am still here. I didn't think I would be, so it's kind of a fun journey. Let's call it. Oh God, if it gets finished, that is going to be the miracle of all miracles. But pushing by Christmas, just because I want to have music videos for all the songs, and we'll come play them for you here. I have this other form now, this other media that I can use for music.
You said that it's been 6 years you've been working on it, right?
Well, no. So it's an interesting story, but not maybe now. It might drop our numbers very low. But summarize, I started making a reggae album when everything was sunny, beautiful, beautiful sunny life. Good job. Everything's going great. And then I got that call that every kid hates. Oh, the C. Parents got the C. And then it turned from a reggae album. I never erased those tracks. I just made music on top of them. So like the beds of the tracks are like happy reggae music, but it turns into very sad sort of emo indie rock.
I like the combination of
reggae.
the two.
Yeah. Listen, it's good. I'm good. Anyway, so that will be coming out someday. So congratulations to me. That's what I did on my vacation. Went for some walks. And it's rainy today, so
I know.
I watched the Ducks lose in the March Madness, motherfuckers. So yeah,
They lost football, March Madness?
No,
No,
basketball.
that's basketball.
But spring football game is only 28 days away.
Hey now.
Ah, baby, we're back.
Yeah.
And then it's another 3-month wait. But at least we get one game out of Dante Moore, our future quarterback. Anyway, Electra, so that's our stories. Did you see the weather this morning? I mentioned it. Did you see the weather? National
It's
weather.
been cold and rainy.
Mm-hmm. This is an actual weather map that appeared on my Twitter this morning. All right, they're having some fun over there at the
Why am I looking
NWS
at
store.
a wiener with balls and an avocado?
It's about to go into the deep south if you catch my. He's still a little soft up in the Pacific Northwest.
The deep, humid south.
Yeah. At least we're not seeing any red down there. We could.
Oh my God.
Why do you do this to us, Prediction Center? You brought this on us.
This is a
also,
real NWS Storm Prediction Center drawing. Like, who drew this? And are they fired?
Something wrong with them balls. Never seen
Spring
balls
Snake
this way.
says, flaccid weather.
It is. Hey, yo, flaccid weather. Yeah, so that's what I woke up to. And, it's good that, us over here on the West, we're giving it to you. You're the receivers, East Coast. Just remember that. And South, thank you. All the cocks over here. And they are a little weird shaped and have one ball, but that's ours. We're proud of it. Thank you.
Speaking of cocks, I've been working on this song called Ask Me About My Wiener. And it's kind of a banger, if you get what I mean.
Okay, where is it? Because I didn't see. Is it in the layers?
Shit, did I not put it in the drive?
No, she didn't put it in the drive, people.
I can do that quickly.
So, hey, there's this video that we don't have anywhere near us right now. You want to see it? Hold on. It's across the room, actually. I got 10 cats in the way. Let me clean up some cat poo on the way over there. What do you guys do for lunch?
Oh my god! I swear I put it in there. Anyways,
I'm going back on vacation. No, I'm just kidding.
I did play it on Wood on the Beach show, his music review show on Tuesday.
Oh, while you're looking for that, I can. Oh well, never mind. Okay, put it in the drive. And why you put it in the put it?
It's in there.
Okay, it's in the drive or as a layer.
Drive.
In the drive. Okay. Before we get to that, though, I love your shirt. It's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you.
And that shirt is actually from the Division Bell album, the
yes.
Pink Floyd Division Bell album. And I'm not sure if I put this in my thing because it's been a while. So I wanted to mention, I found a picture. Now, we've all seen this cover, right? But they had to photograph it a whole bunch of different times during the day to see which one would work because they didn't have AI back then. And but anyway, I found it interesting because this is like the album that got me into Floyd. Yes, weird one, I know. But this is the album that got me into Floyd, and I got my first tattoo of the Division Bell. And this means a lot to me. So yeah, this is what they...
Oh, I love this. So that I actually went to their concert for their tour.
I am so jealous that you went to the Pulse tour that I'm not even I'm gonna brush by that.
Oh my god, it was the best concert I've ever seen.
Yeah. I've tripped to Pulse, which is that tour done at the London Earl's Court, maybe 100 times. It's like the best concert ever. But I thought this should have been the album. This would have been an amazing album. All the different colors of the face. But I don't know.
Yeah, and I think the one they used was not even the best one.
Well, I think it was if you go down 3 down, 4 across is the one I believe they used. And so it's just kind of cloud. It's very mundane compared to some of the others they got. But that's maybe that's the point of the Division.
Maybe that is the point.
It's very British, either way. And so, yes, let's grab this.
I think there was sun in that one. They don't have sun in England.
Well, it was a little sun. It was peeking out. That's their hope, just a peak of sun. Just give us a peak of sun in the dreariness.
Oh, look, Wood on the Beat's here. What's up, Wood?
Ask me about my wiener. I found it.
Oh, he found Ask Me About My Wiener. Good.
You have 2 songs in there, and both of them could have been it. So what the fuck is this one? All right. Let's grab Ask Me About My Wiener. So what did you make this song for? Why do you do the thing? Why are you the way you are?
I have no idea why I'm so weird, but I was on a panel on someone's show, and they were talking about it. I think it comes from a movie.
Oh, okay. So it's a cover song.
No, it's not a cover song, but it's like a line in a movie where somebody says, "Ask me about my wiener." And
well, folks,
here's
what she's been doing on vacation. Everyone, DJ Electra, Ask Me About My Wiener.
You keep asking me daily about something so crazy it's all in good fun. But it makes me want to give you some. Dive deep where the lights low and let this feeling show. It's starting to grow. Let's see where it goes. Ask me about my wiener. It's chilling long and strong. Ask me about my wiener. Just playing along to the song. Now we're lost in this moment with laughter we can't stop. Smiles electric, it glows. Feel the warmth of us and our shows.
Looks like French fries.
So don't take it too serious. Let's keep this love mysterious. In a world so tough, we still play. I want to give it to you today. ask me about my wiener. It's chilling
that makes
long
sense.
and strong.
This does have a Justin Long feel to it.
Ask me about my wiener.
The last man I'd ask about a wiener, though.
Just playing along to the song. Let's take it easy now. Breathe in, the magic is here. Life's too short, embrace it now. I really wanna hold you near. Ask me about my wiener. It's chilling long and strong.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah, ask me about my wiener. Just playing along to the song. Whoa,
Debate me about my ding-along.
wiener.
Ding-a-ling. Now I'm doing song. That's a
Debate
good
me
game.
about my ding-a-ling. Is that what you
Debate
said?
me about my ding-a-ling.
Or like, tell me about my tallywhacker.
What a song. Yes, tell me about. Put yours in the chat. What would your prerogative and then dick metaphor be, please? Interrogatory and then dick metaphor, please. Just a basic English question, people. Come on.
Ding Lizard, what's up? He says, is this the new theme song for Pervert Pete? Who's Pervert Pete?
I'm not sure, but it sounds like it would be.
I think it is. Yes, I made it for him.
My brain is shut down. I am looking for a interrogatory that works with schlong, and I'm having a trouble. I might have to move on from schlong. There you go.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Hey, I think we got
Send
someone
me
famous.
questions about my schlong.
No, because it's gotta have the onomatopoetic, like shout me questions about my schlong or something. You know what I'm saying? Luigi Greenberg celebrates 7 months of membership. What a waste of your life! But 2 months. We're in the 3rd trimester. No aborting that membership now. No.
Luigi, hey buddy. I was on Luigi Greenberg's show, Skeptical Robot, on Friday. It was a drinking game. I did not get as drunk as I did on the Blind Mike Project, but we had a good time. It was so much fun.
You can name that membership now, Luigi. You made it to the 3rd trimester. Don't tell the neighbors, but you can tell the family. Thank you.
Oh, Ding Lizard says, Pervert Pete shows his wiener to people on Omegle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to turn him off, and then you turn him on.
Let's turn him on.
So,
okay, I'm concerned, Ding Lizard, that you know about that, but all right.
Well, thanks, Ding Lizard. Now I've lost Electra for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I might be checking that out the rest of the show.
Fuck. She's like, I can't find Omegle. What is Omegle? I had an idea. You remember back in the day, Electra? Levyverse, you remember that?
Yes.
The idea of having Bob go on with Amigos, but it was a different program at the time. It was like another one that got taken down because of all the predators that were on it. But just having Bob go on there and just interacting with people for half the show, that was our idea, and we never got to do it. Never got to do it. It wasn't our fault. It was hers. Blame her. No, I'm just kidding. No,
just blame Electra.
Blame her.
Should be the name of this show, actually. Blame Electra.
CATCH22 Sunday. Blame Electra.
Yes.
Boogaloo. Blame Electra. You got to put a boogaloo in every, electric boogaloo, too.
So I learned something new on vacation.
Ah.
Have you guys heard of it's called the, what is it called, actually?
She's done it twice to me now.
It's called the 2D/4D ratio.
Oh, okay. I know this. I mean, I don't know this. I know that you told me about this.
I told you about it. That's why you know about it.
Tell me when to put up the picture.
Put it up.
All right. Boom.
Okay. So the 2D/4D ratio is the difference between the lengths of your index finger and your ring finger. So 2D is your index finger and 4D is your ring finger. So that's the ratio. So on the left, we have
KC so hold on. So the 4 is the one closer to the butthole when it's in. And And 2 is closer to the clit when it's in.
If the middle finger's in, yeah, I guess. Depends on the way you're going. Casey, it could be different any...
You go
my
backwards?
God.
Who puts their pinky up top? That's like wiping frontward. Why would you do that?
That's true. That would be bad.
Okay, thank you.
But so on the left is Casey Day's hand.
Yeah,
and that's not a Buddha. I thought it was a Buddha tattoo, but it's not a Buddha.
Did you put white gunk on my fingers? Why'd you do that?
No. But mine do look better than yours. Mine are on the right.
You look healthy. I look unhealthy. What did you do with the lighting here? It made me a monster.
No, I didn't. So Casey's are very similar. His index finger and his ring finger, they're about exactly the same height.
Yeah.
And so that, and this is science. This is not like palm reading or whatever. No, they've done scientific studies. They actually studied the science of this. If your ring finger is longer than your index finger, it means that you were, there was more testosterone in utero.
You see me reaching with that. She told me that. I'm like reaching so hard with that forehead.
Yeah, he didn't really like that. And I'm like, no, it doesn't mean how much testosterone you have now.
Look at this. What? The one is so relaxed, but the fourth is just reaching for the sky.
It's going nowhere. But look at mine. Mine's way longer than my index finger.
So you were blasted with testosterone?
Yeah, I was blasted with testosterone in the womb. And it means that I'm confident, a risk taker, athletic, of course, competitive, and successful.
So yours is confident, athletic, and successful. Mine is strong verbal skills. Okay.
And it means that I'm sexy too. Yours means that a lot of musicians have fingers that are even. Creative, a problem solver, 100% you are.
You literally go, he can speak well.
And strong fucking verbal skills.
You know that one? He's a good talker. That's funny. Okay, people, everyone's doing it now. Look at your fingers. And then, look back at yourself in a mirror because you need help. Why are you doing this? Why are you listening to us? It can't be true.
I just thought it was interesting that they've actually done scientific studies on it.
There are many people in the comment sections on Reddit that would disagree with your strong verbal skills. I'm just saying.
They don't think you have strong verbal skills?
I mean, yeah, maybe, but it's not maybe how I say it. It's what I say. I don't know. I love me. Anyway, that was amazing.
Thumpire, it's not about your ring finger and your middle finger. What does this mean when Saturn comes around? I love it. What if they are all the same length? Then you are a troll.
Oh, there was someone like that in these, I think Stuttering John's fingers are like all the same. They all end at the same. Like he ran into a building with his hand first, and then they all just became equal distance.
Yes, Thumpire, the middle finger should be longer. Okay, we're not talking about the middle finger. We're talking about the first index finger, pointer finger, and the ring finger. Just take your ring finger out of it.
And we all know that the thumb goes in the asshole. Thumb goes in the asshole.
The thumb does not.
Well, where is it then? I don't see. I see two hands here, no thumbs. That's and some assholes.
So they're just up someone's assholes. All right, awesome,
yes.
Perfect.
Yes, but I think that's good to know. Now, when people say you're not creative, you're terrible, I'll just flip them off with my middle finger and my ring finger at the same time. I'll be, look, same size, assholes.
Yes, Connie Lynn Gass. Are you related to Craig Gass? And yes, oral skills. That's what you have, Casey. Oral skills. So be happy about that. I'm sure your girlfriends are. Awesome. So, guess what?
Yes.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Oh, wait, we're not there yet.
Daisy's back.
So, yes, we are. We got a Daisy segment.
Tell a
for
friend.
Everyone. Yes, it's amazing. We've not had her for a while, but we're not there yet, Electra. We have to we have to do some family business first.
Okay.
Because, I was going to comment on what Blind Mike said. It was fine. It didn't really bother me that much. Where is it? Oh, I can't. Oh, there it is. But I was watching this other show. Who are these socials? Oh my God, these guys ripped us a new asshole. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's funny.
No, they didn't.
I'm kidding. Get into it. It's satire. Where's the laughter? Let us welcome to Daybox. You've all seen Gearbox, where they tore. Carl tore Blind Mike a new one, just having fun. Well, welcome to Daybox, where I got my comeuppance.
But
hey,
what's with all the fucking swooshes in your show? It's always like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You know, it's a drinking game for the Blind Mike Project. Like, take a shot every time there's a swoosh. You'd be fucking dead by the end of it.
All right, what he's talking about there is they're taking voicemails and criticisms of the shows. And the criticism there is that there's too many swooshes because we used to do longer, drawn-out segments with, like, Electra singing, but then Mike banned me from the show. And then he said, hey, this one time I did swooshes. He said, hey, that's good. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? He can't see in the video when, like, context clues that someone's done talking or they're about to be done or whatever. So those swooshes, they're actually sort of, they help. They help, keep the flow, which my man likes. And so I just thought it was a cool thing. Well, now you got me back to where I'm fucking, I got to do something. So I went and tried to make a whole bunch of Krager's saying swoosh. So it was going to be Krager's going swoosh, swoosh. Because I thought that might be fun. But it wasn't working. The goddamn voice thing wasn't working. And so you're stuck with the swooshes.
Why don't you just call Krager's and have him say swoosh himself?
I guess I could do that. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Krager's, I need more S. I mean, swoosh. WNBC.
Well, take care. Hey, Carl.
I have an answer for this.
I know the answer to it, too.
Why are you so happy to be a part of this, Carl? Just jump on top of him. Jump on top of me.
But if you don't know what he's talking about, between every clip, there's a little swoosh to differentiate them.
Yeah.
It's because Casey Day would put like a 3-minute music bed between them. And
did that one time to irritate you. And oh my God, it worked. By the way,
it was great.
The best, like I went back and listened because I sent it to someone because it's still, you'll see like these episodes, Blind Mike with like 9,000, 10,000, and then all of a sudden there's this one with like 3,000 views. That's that one.
That's when Hackride was producing.
It's the last time Hackride was allowed. Yeah. So I had the great idea because I was like, he doesn't like long intros. Hey, Electra, would you sing super long intros about Tom Brady's wife banging a Brazilian jiu-jitsu martial arts instructor?
What was the one that was really popular was Dat Fan.
Yeah.
Where the joke's at.
So I just watched his face while he was listening to these songs. I'm like, well, this is not going to end well. It did not end well. Hackride has not been back since. A new persona was born. With that persona came responsibility. And so none of that ever happened again. And so, he said he liked it, so I did it. Sue me.
One day.
What was Mike mad about this week? Was it you made him a new logo that's badass and better than the old one?
No, but he's right. Like as far as I'm right, as far as what visually.
He's always getting mad. He's got his panties in a bunch every week about something we do.
Oh,
love you, Mike. But you're a little grumpy old man.
He's not old. He's 15
for a 31-year-old.
He's 20 years younger than we are. He's not grumpy. He's East Coaster. This is how these guys roll. But also, like, I was sort of in the wrong in the sense that I get over eager sometimes, and I'm like, well, 94% of the stuff I have done works. So I'm going to go with that number. I don't think about the 6% because there is that hanging chad. So I was wrong on this one. But on these clips, God damn it, you said you liked it. He just says it right
He
now.
just happened to do it this way. And so I said, I liked it. Let's
see. He said he liked it right there.
Yeah, he's training you like a dog.
He said,
I'll give him positive reinforcement. And then he'll do it like that again. So you've done it
tried
like that
my
ever
hardest,
since.
boss. God damn.
Keep doing it like that.
I'm just a super fan who's helping out. I'm not even working here.
I also think
I don't even work here.
I imagine he says that to his girlfriend in bed. I like that. Keep doing it like that.
So that's why. It was the only way I could get him to.
The problem with that is if you find something that's, ooh, I like that, keep doing like, oh, it's over. So the problem is when something feels really good, it's about time to clock out. It's about sandwich time.
Tighten up the in-between of eclipse.
I'll go a step further on.
Oh, we didn't have to go a step further. Everyone knew. Well, we're good with that. We're good right there. No. I'm just kidding.
On this.
Yeah.
Casey Day, I love you, buddy.
I love you, but that when you hear that, Electra, at the preface of the statement, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I love this monster is usually how that ends up. That sentence.
Yeah.
The first time Casey Day filled in for Mike on this program, WATS.
A classic. Go check Reddit.
Oh, I didn't hear this part.
They all loved it. Oh my God.
He's familiar with the show. He's watched it many times. He knows what we're doing. I go, hey, you want to fill in for Mike? He's on vacation. He can't do it. Great. And Casey Day
is filled in 5 times now. So again, have been back. Problem solved. Don't do this anymore. This was the first time, and I wanted to help a little.
It's a go-getter. And he goes, hey, I'll pull clips. I'll be ready to go. But great. Yeah, awesome. He knows I just go to a TikTok video and I hit play, or I go to a YouTube video.
Yeah. I was trying to elevate. I was trying to make the whole thing evolve. It's like, follow me to the motherland.
Hit play. Casey Day created these 8-minute-long video vignettes with all these different videos within a video with these transitions and shit.
I'm a Tool fan. What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to write a pop song. Leave me alone.
And I went, this is not how we run this show.
And then he's like, I put so much work into it. And I'm like,
no, I did.
Shouldn't have.
Yeah, don't do that. Just send me links.
Some time.
Like,
listen, the best thing you can do is give someone something they didn't want and then bitch at them when they don't appreciate it. That's life, baby.
Mike just sent me like 7 links before the show, and I go, great. I'll grab this. I'll look at Discord. We'll be good to go.
Yeah.
And so Casey Day,
Electra, are you riding that pony I bought you? No. What the fuck, bitch? Get on that pony.
Stop screaming.
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
Production and so much prep. He's amazing at that. And so when you watch Blind Mike, rather than like WATP, where I go, here's a clip, we play.
I think I'm just gonna do a show where I scream for 20 minutes. Just call it the Scream Show. What do you think of that? I just yell for 20 minutes.
Then we react to it. Then I go, here's another clip, and I load up another clip.
And I won't read a chat unless it's in full caps and with 100 exclamation points. It's a scream session.
He has 20 clips.
Hackride Scream Session, copyright 2025, mine.
That are one video file.
Yeah, he gets very eager, which I have another story that I'll be telling to start my show on Sunday. So yes,
all right. Well,
he's very excitable, but he.
I have to balance out Craig.
Production is a very important part of our show.
Let's put it this way.
You call it overproducing.
Hold on.
We call it art.
There's an easy way to sort of think about this. When you're wrapping a present, do you cut it short or do you cut it long? Right? You cut it long. You cut it long because just in case, then you can always cut it short. Now, if you cut it short, you can never have it long. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
This is true.
I'm saying Craig cuts it short. I cut it long, and it works out perfectly. Thank you.
He means well, and go to hackridethedemon.com. He does good work.
Correct. He's fantastic.
Oh, we should just loop. I should just loop that part. I mean, that's. Hold on. That's.
Oh, look, it's Carl.
Hey.
What up, Carl?
Hey, Carl. Ignore everything I just said.
Hey, you didn't say anything bad about Carl.
No, hold on. Do your balls need washing, Carl? Hey, just let me get on the ground here. Just kind of marshal over my face and kind of bend down there. Oh yeah, they'll need a little washing. They're gonna need some washing.
Ugh. Don't sign me up for that. I'm not signing up for that.
Come on, get over that. All right, Electra. Now I think it is time. Not Daisy time. Not yet. No. Right after this, we'll do Daisy. Because, oh my God, people, it's fucking crazy. No, people, as you know, every week, we do a thumbnail. It's Thumbnail War. as you can see, DJ Electra won the thumbnail war for the thumbnail war thumbnail.
Yep. I think I've won 2 and you've won 1.
Oh, so someone's keeping track.
Just
I wasn't even.
bit.
I'm just for fun. I'm not even keeping track of it.
My fingers tell me that I'm competitive. It's true.
My fingers tell me. I speak well, so that's how good your fucking science is there. Hey-o! All right, people. We have 2 thumbnails here, and you get to pick what will be the thumbnail for the show. This is audience participation time. You get to choose. Now, we're not going to tell you whose is who, but she's obviously keeping score. So here we go. The first one for the thumbnail of this weekend. This week's theme was, Electra?
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Some shit like
and
that.
So
Casey came up with that one.
Yes. Well, we alternate. So next week you're up. You come up with it. All right. And number 1 is, where the goddamn drum roll? There it is. All right. Number 1. No, this is the wrong. This is the wrong sound clip. Sorry. And number 2. Now I'll give it an ugh for the second one too.
I'm retarded.
Oh, look at the cute dolphin.
All right, so that's number 2. All right, so number 1 has got titties. Oh, but those titties are about to be eaten. That's not good. Eating titty is not the best titty. And then on ours, we just have dolphins, which, will only grape you. They won't eat your titty, but they will grape you.
I saw in the news that there was some kid that a dolphin riding experience went bad on his vacation. He's in the hospital now.
Yeah, he got a beak up the butt,
Oy.
Yeah.
Terrible.
A flipper and the dipper, if you get what I'm saying.
Shut up. All right, you guys. So vote for 1 or 2. Let's do
All right,
one
let's
again.
give those again. Number 1. And number 2.
I'm retarded.
Is it ugh or I'm retarded? Which one?
I like how in number 1, the shark's about to eat Casey Day.
Oh, that's me? Maybe 20 years ago. God damn. I thought I was the shark. So that's Electra there. So, but those tits are way too small. And then we have the PG version. Yay! All right, folks. Number 1 or number 2? We're going to the votes.
Those dolphins have legs. Go back to the dolphins, please.
They do
Why
have
do they
legs.
have fucking legs?
I wonder if
It's creepy.
the ones on the outside are looking in and be like, oh, they've evolved.
Oh, that's too creepy.
I guess technically that's underwater, but they're in air underwater and have been evolving as a separate species while being looked at by the more primordial part of their species. Oh, this is bizarre. I guess it mirrors life in the sense that we're just living our lives and monkeys look at us. And being like, that's a future us, but I'm going to stay in this tree. Anyway, 1 or 2? Your mama's cash.
Oh my god, that was disturbing.
Yeah. So 1 or 2. I'm seeing 1. It looks like 1 is going to be the big winner. And put your hand up if you did number 1, which is the titties. Put your hand up right now. Where's my hand? I can't put my hand up. Put your hand up. Here's my hand. Here's my hand. Put my hand up. I can't keep hitting the paws. Put your hand up, Electra.
You want me to put my hand up?
Yeah, you won. Put your hand up.
I'm frozen.
She's frozen. Okay, I'm going to put my hand up for her.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there she goes. Congratulations, Electra, for winning this week's Your Mama's Cash. This week's Catch22. Why is that even in here? I'm moving.
See, I
I'm
can
removing
even
it.
salute you. I salute you.
I thought you took that out. Why would it even be in there? Makes no sense. It has nothing to do with the show.
What?
All right, people. It is that time. We have a music video or we have a video. We're going to start with the video, correct? Daisy. Electra.
Should we do the music video?
No, we should, because people, we need more. So we
need context.
We need context.
Yes.
And we need a recap. Can you let people know in 100 words or less who is? Oh, congratulations, Dylan. Who is Daisy? We're often people's favorite thing to listen to while excreting waste from their body.
So Daisy, we've been covering Daisy for about a year. She's also known as Daisy the Venice Healer or Wawa. And this week she went viral on X.
Yep.
Somebody posted something. We've been posting about her for a year. None of our shit went viral, but some
that
fucktard
somebody
posted.
Well, no, that somebody was Keemstar. So, and their drama alert page. So, like,
I don't know
hey,
who
everyone.
that is, but whatever. I just don't know about these things.
Well, he's basically if you're like comedy commentary, lol-cow commentary, which you would put the Dabbleverse and Hackverse into, your god at the top of that pyramid is Keemstar. It's not Mr. Beast. It's not Joe Rogan. It's not.
I thought his name was Clown something. Clown something.
No, it's Keem. No one likes him. Everyone hates him, but he's really good at finding crazy people, then throwing them on, his TV. Like Wings of Redemption. He has all these characters. I have many times tagged Joey C to Keemstar and been like, Joey C is perfect for Keemstar. So anyway, Keem is who runs Drama Alert, and he featured Daisy. Yes.
I see. Okay. I saw it from a different poster. So anyways, so she went viral, and I had just found her new channel because she lost her channel due to showing her tits too often. Casey's seen them in person live a few times.
That's how I met her.
Yep. And so she finally got a new channel back, and I just found it the day before she went viral. If only I had thought, post this clip, you could go viral. But anyways, so we have Daisy. She's back, you guys.
Okay, you've missed a whole segment. Thank you for getting it under 100 words. But also, there's an aspect of this that we need to touch on as well. Daisy. You're involved personally. You've met her. I've met her.
Yeah.
So this is someone that we cover and have over 50 hours of shit eventually that will all be on the air. And, we have part 2 or part 3 being made now, which is another 12-hour one. But we actually did shows with her. We tried to help her. We helped her get money to get bailed out of jail. We're part of the story more than just covering it. And so I actually think there's an element of that we got too close to the fire. And they were starting to fuck with Electra way too much. And they kind of
once I met her, I was kind of like, this is not my person. I'm not going to trust this person. I'm not going to
no one's person.
Be friends with this person.
But her ancillary characters that she has now surrounded herself with somehow picked DJ Electra to be the main enemy here. And Electra we just cover her shit on a stupid show and then move on with our lives. And they're thinking Electra is doing really weird and wild stuff. We've covered that before. But that's why we took a step away from Daisy. And so to step back into the Daisyverse, knowing that these fuckers are going to be like, oh my God, I'm out of gas in my car because of Electra.
Dude, we took a step back and they started talking shit about me more. So I was like, well, might as well cover Daisy again.
Yeah. So fuck it, might as well. Even though we don't do that with content creators. Oh my God, there's a bunch of content creators that we'd love to spill the beans about and just correct the record on. But there's almost too many now. So fuck it. But Daisy's different. This Daisy is not a content creator. She's she's content.
We got a super chat first before we start that. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. That's a great idea, Casey.
Not sure which one you're talking about, but you're 100% right.
I'm retarded.
I'm not. I'm smart. Not retarded like you say.
I'm retarded.
No, I'm not. I'm smart. All right, thank you.
And another super chat. I didn't realize I was on a 6-minute delay. Sorry if it was confusing.
I do that all the time. And then I'm like,
too.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to explain myself. You don't have to explain yourself with another $5. You could do it in free chat. But thank you very much. Rumpled Trenchcoat. Someone's going to get a dancing character. That's right, folks.
And you get the super chat song.
Yes, you do. There we go. And you get me dancing because I haven't danced in 2 weeks. I wish they had the Aaron Imholt Fiddler on the Roof dance. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's on my phone. I watch it time to time. Leave me alone. I laugh at Aaron and Rob Saul at their nonsense. I laugh at them.
I think
with them sometimes. I'm ashamed.
We got a super chat. Tell me when to stop it because it freezes on my end.
Okay, now we're good.
We're good. Okay.
No, it's still going.
Oh shit! I'll start it over then.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a fun little trick to play until it wastes all the time.
Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate them.
Thank you very much for the super chats. We appreciate those, and we will put that money straight towards Hookers and Blow immediately. Blow and Blow. I like
for me, blow and blow, not Hookers and Blow. You can have the hookers.
No. Just the mouths. That's really all I want. I stay away from hookers, dirty holes. All right, let's get. Speaking of dirty holes, time for Daisy. Now you press play and pause because this is your journey you're taking us on. Electra has a frozen asshole.
Care about rules.
So this is the clip that went viral on X, and so I just play a little bit of it, and then we're gonna look at some of the comments because they were friggin' hilarious.
The laws or borders or enforcers, because I don't acknowledge you. You're not real. You're a superhero like me, so act like it. Act like a god, because that's what you are. I want to see my kids. Call my.
So she does
I forgot how fun she is. Goddamn.
That fake cry. I just love it. She's got the ugliest cry ever heard.
At a police station. So all this is not happening at the. It would be crazy if this was happening at Kroger's or Ralph's in line. You'd be like, the craziest thing happened to me, or in an elevator. This is happening at a police station.
She's just yelling at the cops and ugly crying in front of the cops.
And the biggest crime here of them all, Daisy, put some shoes on. This is Los Angeles. Walking around with no shoes on is a way to get staph and die.
My mom, she lies, and then I don't get to see my kids. No more lies. I want truth, transparency, and trust. No more enforcers. I want empathy angels coming.
So a lot of the comments after the post were, why does she walk on her tippy toes?
She's
Have you noticed
an
that?
inch tall. Yes.
Do you think it's because she's short, or does she have some kind of neurological disorder?
Well, scientifically, they say if you walk on the balls of your feet, you can talk better. That's a callback to your
And that's not what they say. It's actually a sign of neurological disorders. But
no. Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
Really?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You walk on your toes?
It can be a sign of neurological disorder. Yeah.
I run on my toes. Does that mean I'm crazy?
No, you just like to be bouncy. You like to jiggle your butt or something.
And I want healing conversations
That's
that
it.
collaborate.
Okay, so you want to read the first one?
I think we need to blow this up to read these. Here we go. All right. Are we talking Brian here? Okay, yeah. Some guy is watching this thinking, I can fix her.
We can't see it because you have it behind the screen, so we can't see it right now.
God damn it. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Yes, there we go. Some guy is watching this thinking, I can fix her.
Right, and at this point, there were 230 comments after that of men saying, I'll fix her. Yeah. Just all, oh my God. It was so cringe, I couldn't even go through all those. But yes. See, I thought Clown World posted this. Clown World's the one.
Clown World is posted, I believe, after Drama Alert. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure
okay.
they're all the same company.
All right. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, so all the men think they can fix her. And yeah, she's hot. I know my best mates tell me to stop putting my dick in crazy, but I'd be tempted.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Wood.
Oh, Wood, that looks like my kitty, Mochi, Mr. Cute. He's on a microphone. It's so cute. Yeah, everybody would. Oh, and there's my comment. I've seen many try, and at the end of it, they finally realized they were just there to pay for everything and fund her plastic surgery soul journey.
And the puss can't be that great. The way these guys run out, it can't be that good. And just from a areola perspective, very disappointing. Very disappointing, I gotta say. Not that those things matter, but they matter. Thank you.
Oh, I'm supposed to press play. Can I keep forgetting?
Electra, how big are your areolas?
Just normal size.
What's normal? Your things are normal to the size and proportion of them, or normal? Because you could say that hers are normal size for an A cup, but she's got these huge double D's with this tiny little. It's like a bike pump thing, you know.
I'd say mine are proportionate to the surrounding area.
No, but they're huge. You know how they say, you know that mountain on Mars? It's like the biggest mountain in the Mons Vernus, I think it's called.
This guy, Uni Tai something says, I don't know. I think she makes a lot of sense. I'm ready for my tickle torture and yoga massage. Of course you are.
These guys just need to get a batch out. Get the poison out, go rub one out, and then watch her. Because that you would be dealing with that afterward. When the the stickiness is off your brain and you just want normal reality and then you look over and she's there.
Oh. And she's talking and she doesn't stop.
She has an idea what to do for the day.
Then someone posted the hot crazy Matrix. So we're gonna just watch that real quick.
It's 100%,
I love it.
By the way. Guys, 100% right on this.
Okay, so this is the universal hot crazy matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women. So this is how it works. You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. So you got 4.
So you think that's a true fact?
Because dating-wise, yes. I think that dating a woman, like I've met women, you're not crazy. You're not a level 4. You're not crazy.
I'm a little crazy.
Right, but to me, you're not. Right? You're a manageable, well below a 4. However, if we were to date, then I look at you and I say, that's me looking at you and saying, hey, throw on a whole much more baggage onto that. Now, your whole life story, your family, what makes you tick? I want it all. And with that is going to come some number increasing. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
But for me too, by the way, for me too. Like I'm fun, ha ha, on the show. Oh my, what the darkness. Oh my God, the
darkness that comes if you date someone. What? I don't even want to know. Don't. Scary.
Because I already write the song about them leaving me when I meet someone.
Oh, when you start dating, you write the song about them leaving you. So you're
I basically learned that for me, meeting a woman is about learning who they are, so I can write the song about them leaving me, and ruminate on that for a few years. So I don't get to know them for them. I get to know them for what I will pretend to miss. Thank you.
Wow, that's dark. And yes, Darren's bad idea. This is a very old video, but it's so good. So good.
I think it's right. Yeah. It's one that
this is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule,
sorry to pause your video here, Electra. We played videos from the 40s and 50s. We don't care how old the videos. We'll just play anything here. We have very little standards. Thank you.
This is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right.
Sometimes dead
above
is
a 5 and to about an 8, and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them, That's your fun zone, but keep in mind when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location.
I don't know if that's true for every man. I think some men just like living in the fun zone for their whole life.
I think that we live in the fun zone and eventually realize we had some better, what he's going to go to next, like wifey materials in the fun zone. And that's really where the regret is, because you don't know until...
So you were just playing them, but you probably should have moved them.
Yeah, you should have moved them. Like, because you look at them, and this is like, I'm speaking, like, I'm old now, who cares? But like, as a younger person, you're like, I don't know what's ahead. Right? Like, so fucking, I might be fucking Winona Ryder next year at this time. So I got it. Is this my 6 or is this my 8? But at the time you're like, well, this is my 6 because I'm getting Winona. But then you never get Winona. And you realize in the years to come that she was a 9. She wasn't an 8. And you go check her Facebook page and she married some pastor and she spit out 90 babies and her ass still bangs.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the fun zone above a 5, hot, below an 8, hot, and below the crazy line. This means these are most of the time not crazy. Above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany. This is hairdressers. This is where
anyone whose name ends with I think I'd put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, DJ Electra? Oh, sorry. That's a fake name. It's not your real name.
This is where your car gets keyed, you get a bunny in the pot, your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. At any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. Now,
that is a little discussed fact.
They could just go crazier at any moment, or they could get uglier or hotter at any moment.
They never get less crazy and hotter. Let's just put it that way. They could, but I think what he's saying is they can always regress. Oh my God, can they regress? And you never see like glow ups are rare. Glow ups are rare when it comes to crazy. You never like, Laura was crazy through her 20s, but she's real responsible now. I mean, it happens, but it's rare. It's usually Laura's always a fuck up.
Moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. Okay? When you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship.
That's why I'm saying where guys should see this when they're young, so they can because you have no expectations of what you might have throughout your life. So if you're like, listen, if you a bird in the hand, if you get one in the wife zone, take it. Take the score. Take the touchdown. You can always punt later and get a new one. There's endless supply of new ones.
Don't punt later and get a new one.
Well, I'm just saying
for better or worse.
Well, I'm saying most guys like wait around for the perfect thing, as opposed to taking the thing that fits into the zone of perfectness. Right? Don't let the good be the enemy of the perfect. If it's good enough.
Well, I think guys always think they're going to find a hotter chick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Always going to be someone
what I'm trying
hotter.
to say.
I know that's what you're trying to say. You're just fucking skirting the issue. Just say it.
I speak well. My fingers are equal distance to each other. You should be understanding.
Zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simple.
Where would I be on this chart for you?
This is not the chart for men. The chart for men comes up after this. I'll tell you.
No. Oh, there is a chart for men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
A representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay. Now, below a 5 crazy, and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist. If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that, okay? So I was explaining this to a guy one time, and he said, wait a minute. I met this girl, and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9, and she's chill.
This is the Daisy segment, everyone. Remember that. We might have lost a little bit, but this is all going all back to Daisy.
She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy. I said, you should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny.
Hey-o.
So you got to be careful, because down here below a 4 crazy and above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude.
So where do you think Daisy would fall on this chart?
Oh, well, I mean, above the 10 into super danger zone, nuclear threat,
You
biological
may lose your
contamination. Yes. Worse than COVID. Just at the top there. Just as worse than COVID. I don't know. The worst thing ever. Because she's, she's, got that thing where LA hot, I'll call it. She's LA hot.
She's
where
hot,
she's very,
but it's all artificial. But she's been
it's plasticky,
surgical,
and then
blah.
I can't look beyond her personality, so I can't see it anymore. And those goddamn areolas. But, okay. If you're going to compare to, soccer moms in Missouri, yes, she's an attractive female. So that number, okay, I got to put that up at 8. We'll put that. That's like an LA 7, but we'll put it at 8. And then the crazy's like a 3,000. So I don't.
3,000 zone crazy.
This chart needs to look like a thermometer with fire busting out the top of it.
That's funny.
That is the universal hot crazy matrix.
Is there a male version of that? I mean, would it also be?
Oh yeah, it's a little simpler.
If a dude is super hot, okay.
Yeah, it's a little simpler, but we can do it real quick. It doesn't take very long at all. For women, this is your matrix. You got your cute axis, and you got your money axis. Okay, and if you have, there's only 3 sections. Women have a very large no-go zone. This is for dudes who are neither hot nor have a lot of money. You'll notice over here, this is the husband section. Once you cross a line and have sufficient amounts of money, it is no longer relevant how hot you are. And then women have a fun zone here where a dude is broke but hot. That is the cute versus rich matrix for women's use.
There you go.
Electra, is there any truth to that on your end? Because I've seen a lot of truth. That's a truth bomb.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of right with the women one, I think, too. And with this one, I think he's kind of right for a lot of women, yeah.
I once heard a woman say, we can't take our, fuck boys out and talk with them. I wish, oh no, what did she say? She says, I wish we could take our fuck boys out and talk with them to like lunch. She was upset because she just has a guy that will only come and fuck her, and she can't take him out for lunch because he has nothing to say.
Well, that wasn't even on the chart there. That there is no intelligence zone.
No,
there
it's
was
hot.
the cute zone
It's fun
and the money
zone.
zone. Oh, did I just move you? Sorry.
Why are you making me images? Stop that.
I don't know.
What a good way to end an argument. Electra, you're wrong. Now go below the table. It's genius.
I like that too. Okay. So, all right. I love that. I love the hot, crazy matrix, and the cute money matrix is also good.
Remember, your responsibility to be ready to date hot bitches never ends.
All right, Daisy. Back to Daisy.
We don't want a world of prison.
Okay, so Daisy is now going to Ralph's, the supermarket, with her new microphone, megaphone thingy. I don't even know what that is. It's like a microphone with a speaker on it.
It's a whole new look she has here.
Yeah, she's looking very
Explorer. She's like Indiana Jones.
She's like Dora the Explorer.
A little bit.
Yeah. Even our food's prisoner. Look, we got all these gorgeous coats. Beautiful muscles. Look. A gene, too, you can tell. He's not meant to be.
Did you notice she's putting shoes on? I guess they make her wear shoes in the grocery store, so she always has a pair with her.
She's literally she's doing that. I think we're gonna mention it later. She's doing the thing from The Fifth Element. You know what I'm talking about?
What thing?
Where the black guy from The Fifth Element, where she's like literally walking around her life with a microphone, but it's not broadcasting to anyone really.
No, she's just
in a parking lot talking. Bonus points to whoever gets the name of the character in Fifth Element. I always forget his name. But that's what she's doing.
All day, no.
She is.
Those muscles are going to waste. And that's why I've come here. I have come not from far, just from a block away. I'm one of your tribesmen, yo. I'm just like you.
Ruby Rod.
And I know when I tell you what they are doing to our animals. I know when I tell you how they are treating our animal friends. You will do God's work in the name of Jesus.
So would this shock you at all if you saw this happening? I mean, if you didn't know Daisy already, and you were at the grocery store, and this happened in your neighborhood?
If this came into my Ralph, she's not at my Ralph. She's at the Overland.
She's
Ralph's
up in
right
Santa
here.
Monica, yeah.
Yeah. So, but if she was at my Ralph's, I would stop her and talk to her. I'd be like, Daisy, come on, how you doing, Daisy? Everything okay? Do you like cottage cheese, Daisy? Are you getting
I
enough?
would start broadcasting with her. I think I would be like, give me the mic. Let's
Shopping
do
with
this.
Daisy, yeah. That's a show, Shopping with Daisy. And then you just go through the
Yeah.
aisles and you talk about food.
That would be entertaining.
You will come together because it matters how we treat each other. It matters how we treat our food. We must use the most amount of love and care and the least amount of force and control when we create our food.
I love that nobody in this whole video pays any attention to her.
No,
at
we're
all.
used to, I was going to say, like, the people that work here, they look up and then they go right back to work. Pay no mind.
Even the
in Los
other
Angeles.
shoppers are just like, what if? They don't care.
Not only is it delicious.
Hey, hold on one sec. I just figured out who she kind of reminds me of. Doesn't she kind of look like Christina Catalano right now?
No.
No, okay. Well,
But it is also enhancing.
Have you seen Christina Catalano recently?
not recently, but
Okay.
isn't she a brunette?
And nutrition. It's gonna make us more vivacious, you know, because adrenaline and cortisol will be
Adrenaline?
digested and integrated
Cortisol.
into our system. So the more that our food suffers, the more we suffer. I've come to gather a hunting party. You, and you, and you, and you. All of you are strong and powerful. I can see you have gifts and talents to share.
Did you notice she has a videographer now?
I mean, I was going to ask, you know, is this a king?
Someone is videotaping her, you guys. She found someone to do her dirty work.
These people always find one person. There is always a, what the fuck was the character's name in Frankenstein, Young Frankenstein? You know, there's always a, what the fuck was his name?
I don't know, but they're little helper. They always want little helpers to do their dirty work. Or any work at all. She doesn't want to do any work. But she used to hold her own phone and videotape herself. Now
Igor!
she's got someone to do it. Oh, yeah, Igor.
Yes, she can always find an Igor, you know? Like, there's something about people that are broken that attracts people that, you know, want to fix things. And so she's always going to find someone that wants to fix Daisy.
I guess.
Our animal friends are being withheld from the love of a mother, separated at infancy. They never know
She's a little late.
socialization or affection. Although they are kept near each other,
Give that chicken
they are
McNugget back to
imprisoned,
its mother at this point.
separated by bars and metal, living in filth, just like we are. Go on, go outside and see.
You can make an argument that a modern grocery store is more impressive than the pyramids. You can make an argument that the
Well, yeah, they are pretty amazing.
if you took someone from pyramid times and like, here, look at this pyramid, they're like, yeah, it's a pyramid. Then you brought them to a grocery store, they'd be like, oh my God, the gods have bestowed us with the gifts of 1,000 seasons of harvest. You know, it'd be like something they've ever seen. We'd go see a pyramid and be like, yeah, it's a pyramid. So
yeah.
I'm telling you, like I think about it sometimes, how we kind of look at Ralph's and Gelson's and Safeway and these places. It's just like these meeting places, these common places that we have. It's the only common place that we have where everyone doesn't shit on everything. It's really like a monument to human, if you think about it. It's all plastic. It's all fake. I love grocery stores. Hey, we should do a show on grocery stores. Anyway, back to this.
Artificial abundance out here. Manufactured scarcity. Come on, you guys. We're gonna take a look outside now. I need the hunting party to follow me. Come on. We're gonna go get our own wild meat. Animals are gonna be happy and free. Look, this is what I want.
I want some wild meat.
I'll show you. Look at this. This is
But did she just Jerry Maguire that whole fish and poultry section? She's like, guys, you're superheroes. Come with me. Leave work. Quit cutting up the chickens. Come with me. She tried to get. Is that what's going on here? Is she trying to get the?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to get the butchers to leave and join us in a Jerry Maguire-esque moment.
And A. Thompson celebrates 1 month of membership. Thanks for the membership. And thank you for being a member. A Hackride, an Electrify, what is it? Electrosexual?
Like electrolyte? I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you anyway. Either way.
Oh, also, what are they? Day somethings?
Daylords.
Daylords. Don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that. But we.
Hey, Robot
Hey,
Glock.
it's
What's
Robot
up?
Glock. He
I
wants
like
a
this
booty
one.
hole.
DJ Electra,
Yeah.
did you lose weight? You sound skinnier. Yes, I did. Actually,
You
I'm
do
always
sound
skinny.
skinny. Don't answer him though. He wants your booty hole. That's the guy that wants everyone's booty hole. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll take our booty hole, whether we want it or not. He's gonna take it, Electra. She's lost.
I don't know what to say.
Just say yes and press play.
Okay.
Manufactured scarcity. I want you to just breathe it in. Do you remember all the color? Do you remember all the beauty in there? Do you remember how every single aisle, like our body's lighting up, our taste buds are salivating, our brain's going crazy? There's color, right? Okay. I just want you to take a look. And I want you to notice not just the filth, not just the scarcity. I want you to notice the resistance. There's resistance everywhere. Could you see it? Can you feel it?
No.
Could you feel the danger? Could you feel the constant
No.
duress, the threat?
No.
Right? Could you feel the force and the push?
No.
It's all here. This is not our nature. This is not how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to all come together. Is that a feeder?
Yep. Hey, you good? Good to see you. How are you?
Sorry, I just did a speech. Did you hear it?
I have 7 minutes.
Is that a cat? Did you see
Yeah.
that?
We're here to gather 100.
That was a kitty?
Yeah, in a stroller.
Here, let me go back a little bit. See if we can see the.
So go back a little bit further when they're in the store, and you'll see at the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
go
you
back
good?
a
Good to
little
see you.
bit
How are
further.
you?
Sorry, I just
In
did
the
a
store.
speech. Did you hear it?
Right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little kitty cat. Aww.
Does the cat have a sweater on too?
Yes.
That's
Yes, it does.
torture. Don't put clothes on your cat.
Maybe it's a cold. Maybe it's a cold
Okay,
puss.
maybe this
It's
cat
cold
likes
puss.
it. I guess. But it's so cute though. So California. I mean, where else can you go and see a cat in a fucking stroller?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nowhere.
7 minutes. Doing right now. It's the one before.
Yeah, we're here to gather a hunting party because we found out what they're doing to the animals. And also, the grandmas are going to get their garden on.
And this is a
Hey-o.
little dance break with Daisy.
That's the Daisy I remember. Just insane.
So this is her new king's house. So she calls her lovers kings, you guys. And she's always trying to upgrade, to a richer king. And let me tell you, she has found one. She calls him Big Ben because he has a big And I think maybe because he has a bigger place too.
I thought it was because he had a big clock in his main room, but okay.
One of those reasons, yeah. So she's cleaning and dancing. Her dance involves just bouncing up and down, so her boobies shake.
Yes. It's very much like the Elaine dance from Seinfeld.
She's a really bad dancer.
She does horrible dancing. With as much black inside her at this point, you'd think she'd have some rhythm. Hey, is that Minnie Manson?
Yes, Daisy and Minnie Manson have met.
What?
Yes.
Hold on. Do I have it? I don't have an exploding head sound.
I
would let you that's what happened when I found this video.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Brain exploded.
These are our people. What?
They met. This is funny. It was about an hour-long video. We couldn't play it all, obviously. But
Minnie Manson, don't you dare get Daisy pregnant, Minnie Manson. Oh, that's our girl. Don't do that. Be a mongoloid.
And I'm with Daisy. We're gonna do.
That's how Daisy looked at it the first
show here.
So that I added that little part in, but yeah,
she's very confused by what she's seeing. She has to know Minnie Manson, right? Like,
she's growing dreadlocks too. Like, have you ever thought about brushing your hair?
No, that's just called not showering.
Oh yeah, true.
I forgot my charger, so it's at 90%, thank God. So I think I have a good hour.
I think so too.
This is Daisy. Say hello.
Hi everyone.
She's very famous. Tell them who you are. If you.
So, I just wrote my first book today with Jennifer.
Yes, people. She wrote a book today.
What a great credit. Oh, that is. Oh, I need to go. I don't do shows. I don't do shows as a guest, but I need to go on a show just so I can say something like that. Yes, I just wrote my first book today. Well, I was back in the backstage. Yeah, I wrote a book. You can find it on Amazon. What?
I think it's a children's book. I haven't seen it yet, but
I wrote it today.
I think it's a children's book.
It's pretty short.
Imagine your life's accomplishments are so vapid that you're like, oh, what's on this table? Napkin. I made this napkin. No, hold on. I can't. That doesn't work. I wrote something. I wrote a book. She's just reaching.
She really wrote a book, though. She really did.
She can't even say I washed my hair.
A children's book, but she didn't wash her hair. No.
It's supposed to be short. I am Daisy the Venice Healer. I'm one of the awakeners, and we're scattered around the earth, and we're here to awaken humanity.
That's nice.
And we're here to awaken humanity from domination to partnership. And what that means is we're basically running off fear, guilt, and
all right, everyone look at Minnie Manson's face. Well, he tries to figure I don't know at this point. He tries to figure out what the fuck Daisy's talking about. Because say what you want about Minnie Manson. Minnie Manson's smart. Minnie Manson has a big old brain in that big old head of his. And Daisy is the opposite.
Shame. And we speak a language of evaluating what is good or bad, or right or wrong, and then what we think. And that's our cultural narrative, and usually it includes enemy images and stories that are meant to separate us and keep us afraid. And after we're done thinking, and the whole time we're suffering, then we come up with our strategies. Like, how are we going to deal with it?
Did Daisy fart? Because Minnie Manson is making a face like Daisy
Yeah,
fart.
look at that face. Oh my God.
Minnie
Maybe
Manson's
he
like, you
smelled
know
her
what?
hair.
I'm rethinking this whole thing. Maybe it's time I got a job.
All of this. And that, again, that's part of the cultural narrative. So everyone's supposed to be doing everything the same or you get shamed. And we're very carefully programmed in this by one form of separation is putting all the same age and all the same kind.
She's still in the introduction to Minnie Manson, right? Like,
yeah.
Have we not?
He's like, tell us about yourself.
The world will emerge in scarcity, operate in separation, and what results is powerlessness. And then we use shame and fear on each other to get us all to keep doing it. So after we do our strategies, then the world is run off threats, demands, punishments, and rewards. And that is coercive giving, it is domination, and it is also our sympathetic nervous system. And if you want to just simplify all of this even more, our sympathetic nervous system is run on the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and fawning is kind of like, ooh, let me just take care of your needs. Like, don't worry about me. My needs don't matter. Like, kind of like the dog showing its genitals. Oh, okay. And then the fifth F is...
Hold on a second. Why do those areolas have to
showing
be so
its
small?
genitals.
She showed her tits.
Wait, what just happened? Wait, what?
Wait, go back. Go back.
Your needs. Like, don't worry about me. My needs don't matter. Like, kind of like the dog showing its genitals. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The dog showing its genitals as she flashed her tits.
She didn't actually flash them. She just pushed them out.
Yeah, she just but she wasn't. She didn't stand up and like put her pelvis forward. That's where the genitals are. She did a tit flash for her genitals. Hold on. Question of the day, people. I have a question of the day. Yes, genitals. All right, people. I have put up the question of the day. Are tits genitals? Let us know in the chat. All right. I didn't think they were, but maybe they are. Are tits genitals? Thank you. Also, a great 90s indie folk band.
Are tits genitals?
Yes.
And the answer is no, if you were wondering.
No, I'm not looking for a scientific. I'm looking for a pop cultural reason.
Still no.
Hey, listen. If you fuck them, are they genitals? That's what I'm asking. Thank you.
No, I'm lost.
Because technically, I have...
and then the fifth F is fuck. And what that means is we live in a world with a lot of violence and sex, and then our bodies are shamed on top of it.
Ooh, that's
so
a good point.
Not only
Electra.
is sex...
What?
Ooh, good way to stop. Look at her fingers. They appear to be equal. She's a good speaker.
I can't really tell. Can we zoom in?
Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it. We thank you for that suggestion, Jerry Lahane.
Yes, Jerry Lahane. We will keep an eye on it.
Gross lady.
It's not sacred anymore now.
Oh, they do look about even.
Yeah, she can really talk, really creative.
Very musical.
You saying I'm like Daisy? Fuck you.
We feel shame about it. So now, like, you can't be naked because people will exploit you. And people will put you down. And the world that we live in is completely upside down. We don't want to be operating in the 5 Fs. We don't want to be in our sympathetic nervous system. So in order to awaken, we must say, the jig is up. And the 5 steps of global liberation. You want to see how long my book is? It's really short.
Okay. Hello, Chad. If I ignore you, it's not on purpose. We have a special guest here. I'm in Santa Monica, California, and this is Daisy. What was it, the Faith Healer?
The Venice Healer.
The Venice Healer. I want to make a shout out to Jennifer at the Real Housewives of Cleveland, is it?
Don't shout her out.
Oh, is that,
okay,
is that
good.
the cunt?
And then...
That's the C-U-N-T. Yes.
Oh, well, maybe the cunt put these two together. Congratulations, cunt. You did
She
something.
did, I think. I think that's what he's talking about.
You took your cunty face and you did something. Good on you, cunt. Good on you.
The other guy who like put us in touch. Who's that? Broker Danny or something?
I have no idea.
But anyways, this is my book.
By the way, how does Ohio smell today? Awful, I'm sure.
I just wrote it today with Jennifer Nana. So it's just 5 steps. Step 1 is the jig is up.
I'm pretty sure you're good at punctuation and all that stuff.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
See how short it is? That's it. That's the end of the book.
Make sure you're saving that shit so it doesn't disappear off your phone. If you drop your phone, it could be gone.
Well,
it's like a Frost Nixon 2 we're watching here. We watch how the Union formed with these two brains rubbing together.
Manson giving her tech advice.
This is a good pair. If these two did a normal show a couple times a week, I'd fucking watch.
If they were a couple, now that would be a show.
That would be TLC worthy. We'd have to knock. We'd be like, sorry, Baldwins. We don't
You're
care
out.
that you murdered a lady. Get out of here. Have you seen Minnie Manson? Have you seen the belly on Minnie Manson? Get out of here, Baldwin.
Oh, we get to that too. We talk about that in a minute.
Okay, because that is one of the most fascinating things on the entire internet. I've been on the internet for a while, and I still haven't run into anything more fascinating than the love of one's belly, like Minnie Manson loves a belly. It's just chef's kiss.
It to people
Weird.
too.
Oh, good. Hey, Cheyenne.
The thing with my book is
It's really short, and my work is out there.
Good.
And my gift to humanity is, so like the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous liberated us from addictions, and domination systems cause us to act inward and hurt ourselves, so we need the 12 steps. Or we act outward and we hurt each other, and then we need jails and prisons.
Yeah.
So,
I did not hear this music when I was editing this. Is it going to be a problem? Casey? What happened to Casey?
Sorry.
What are you eating? You're eating on the show?
I gotta get something.
Oh my god. At least mute your mic.
So the 5 steps of global liberation are to free us from prisons, and to free us from the 12 steps, and to free us from governors and leaders and enforcers and rules and laws and borders and everything that creates resistance in the 4 ways that I identified. Domination systems creates resistance: giving, receiving, learning, and teaching. So we get to emerge in a world that I call partnership. So you see how long it took me to explain domination systems? A long time. Compared
I'll
to
read your book when it
compared
comes out,
to how
so
long
send
it
to
takes.
me.
I will, yeah.
A lot of people like me because I have a lack of shame on my body. I'm proud of my body.
I can
Even
tell
with the
you
belly.
love your body.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. I want to say hello to a special friend in there, Hex. I don't see Hex in there a lot, so.
Hi, Hex.
So, yes.
So
I have some stickers to give you,
You do?
also.
Let's see them.
Sure. And some other things. Let's see here.
Even my belly. Even my belly.
So we got Daisy's take on the world and domination systems and emany images. And now we're going to do a sticker book. Yay!
God damn you, Star Chunkster. I smoked way too much weed this morning, so I was hungry. Leave me alone.
He's got the munchies.
Yeah.
And thank you,
I'm not
Alex.
professional.
Appreciate it.
I want to be professional.
It is a
Gross.
great album. And I saw the concert in case he's jealous.
I am jealous, and it was the album that got me into Pink Floyd. So, not a lot of people entered on Division Bell.
No,
is,
I
think,
definitely didn't enter on Division Bell. I entered more on
The Wall.
The Wall
would be my.
but-
Yep, that was my guess.
Yeah.
Let's pull all this out here. I got you some
It is why I like the Endless River a lot more than a lot of people. The Endless River was the album of outtakes and other songs from Division Bell that they didn't use.
Uh-huh.
And to me, that's like fucking finding a part 2 of the Bible. Like, I can't believe how awesome that album is. But yeah. So if you come in on Division Bell, it's a very weird place to come in on Floyd, because 99% of the audience came in on like Dark Side or
And
The
that
Wall.
was their last album, right?
No.
The Endless River?
Oh, the Endless River. Yes, I'm sorry. The Endless River, and it was well, I mean, I think David Gilmour just put out a solo record, so it depends how you count. But yes, it was the last Pink Floyd title album that will ever come out. That isn't like box sets or lives or these are the last stuff that was really well recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Endless River. It's an awesome Pink Floyd record. The Things That We Do. That song gives me chills every time I hear it. It sounds like it's off Animals. I fucking love that album.
magnets here. There's a magnet.
I love it.
I made that.
Oh, it's great. I love
There's
it.
another magnet here.
How about a sticker? Because
I got stickers too.
I don't have a fridge, but I got a skateboard.
Don't put that on your phone though. Yeah, you could do what you want with these.
Yeah, I
you
got
could
a
give them away if you
skateboard.
want. But we got this one and this one. I handmade these. But I got stickers for you as well.
I like how you do your makeup.
Thanks. I have this one here.
Yeah, let's do
I
a
was
sticker.
yeah.
Sure takes compliments like a man. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm not going to take something I'm not going to use, though. So I'm going to give these back to you.
All right.
But I will
I'm
take
glad you're
this.
honest about it.
Mhm.
Would you like some extra ones to give to your friends? I heard you had a
said
gift
no.
sticker.
I
From...
want-
You do? Oh my God! Can I touch the skateboard?
Yeah.
Look what she's got here. Look at that. It says GIV.
Yeah, he
That's
gave
the
it
GIV.
before.
That's Mike. I would love to meet
He
him.
gave it to me, yeah.
I would
I
love
could
to meet
text him if you want.
Would you?
Yeah.
My God, I would love. I watch his videos and he's so upbeat.
I love Fabian. Or not Fabian.
Mike. I got this for you
Fabian
too.
is Santa Monica close-up. Ooh, cute.
Put the 666 on there if you want. But yeah, look what she did there. Right next words to give. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this later.
Cool.
Okay.
It's not my blue skateboard. It's another skateboard.
I have some extra ones. Would you like to give to anybody?
No, I just gonna.
I forged these by hand in the kiln under the dark tower.
I made some extras. Do you want to give them to other people? She's like, no.
But I sweat. Each piece of ink you see there is a drop of my blood or feces, colored and dyed to exact perfections. You must take these and hand them to your friends, but tell them of the work that I did individually on each one.
No, this one.
I'll autograph whatever you want too.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I do want the microphone. Should we put it on the board?
Sure, no, I'll autograph those if you want. I have this special one. I usually only get this from my fan club, the metallic sticker. That's It's Time
king.
to Pith. I don't know if you want that one or not. That's one of my more randier stickers.
Kiss will be calling Minnie Manson later today. You need a
Randy
job?
sticker. He's got Randy stickers. I think there's nudity on that sticker.
Oh, good God.
Okay. I'm phasing that sticker out.
That's a great sticker.
It is. I usually cross this part out when I autograph them. Because some people have a problem with the nudity thing.
I mean, whatever.
Do you want that one?
You know how I feel about it. Oh no, I'm
Okay.
good.
They're flirting now. He's hitting on her.
I think
Hey, by the way, what a way to get a cockpick to a lady. The guys,
Just
learn from
hand
me,
out a
man.
sticker. You like stickers?
Yeah, look, hey, I
Here
got all
you
these
go.
stickers. Oh, well, I have a Randy one here. It's just a cockpick. You're like, some people, they don't see the artistry in that, but I'm sure you're not one of those people. No, I see the artistry in it. Yeah. Now she knows what my cock
totally
looks
get
like.
it.
With these.
All right.
I love you, and welcome back, Daisy. Think about what we just saw. She's a national hero. National TV and Twitter. She hooked up with Minnie Manson? Oh my God, where's this story going? And none of you had to talk shit about my Lady Electra. How easy that is. Awesome, DJ Electra. Thank you for bringing Daisy back in our life. And how are we doing on that part 3? Because I now attach our videos to every fucking weird Daisy thing I see on the internet. And there's a lot of them.
Are there more coming out?
Oh, once it hits these big accounts, it will be like, you're going to see it all the time from smaller accounts that then pick up on it.
I'll get part 3 done then.
Like, so Drama Alert gets like 4 million views. The Clown World gets like 1 million view.
Mm-hmm.
But old Johnny out in Iowa is going to be like, I want that on my channel. He's going to get like 1,000 views for it. So that thing will be everywhere.
Did you know that I have saved almost every single video from her old channel? Every video that I downloaded, I saved on the cloud.
Well, we might be having to do a Uncle Wawa
Because there's a bunch
show.
of stuff that we didn't even release. We didn't even play on CATCH22.
The Anti-Wawa show coming soon to the Hackride channels. Anti-Wawa.
Anti-Wawa?
Yeah, it's
like
a
an
playoff.
ant?
Well, like
or
Uncle
anti?
Rico. Uncle Rico, because they cover one person.
Oh, okay.
She got it. She got it. Hold on, I'm going to do it again. She got it. There we go.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were saying anti or anti, like.
No, it's like you're saying like ante, where
Ant.
you
I
bet.
getcha.
You need to
I
bet.
get it now.
Like, it's time to ante up to the table.
Should we watch the Daisy music video real quick?
It
It's
is
not very long.
time for the Daisy. Now, I'm sure the inspiration for this music video was some of the stuff that we saw right now, with the stuff that we just saw. Yes? Or is it different?
Some of it.
Okay, so not really. But the point about the Daisy music videos is this might be like our 20th one. We have enough now for an album. So Daisy, give us a call. Yes, she surfs the homeless in Venice.
She does. She's a homeless surfer.
She surfs the homeless.
Yoga positions lie deep tissue massage, special pressure points to bring you a deep state of ecstasy and bliss, transcending to another dimension where you will be there for hours and 1 second will go by. And I'll do the same thing to the National Guard. Okay? And when you wake up, the world will be more beautiful.
No, she's gonna hurt someone. She's gonna paralyze.
Your back doesn't care if your hip dance is good. She's focusing on the wrong thing here. Is what I'm
Yeah, she's focusing on looking cute with her little dance.
Why does she cut holes in all her
Act like
So her
God.
pussy smell can get out
That's
better.
what you are.
Hell.
Come on, girl, get into the torture.
She really is a lolcow of epic proportions.
She is.
Act like God. Because that's what you are.
And if you're wondering, yes, he was paralyzed after that. Quadfather, make this your story. Just forget the whole
That would
tree.
be a better story. Way better
The whole
story.
tree swimming pool thing, forget that. New people come all the time to the internet. And you just say, I was in Venice one day and this crazy bitch said she wanted to walk on my back and now I'm in a chair. Motherfucker. And her areolas were so small. So small. Out of all the things that happened to me that day, the one thing I remember is those goddamn areolas. Thank you. What a
I want
music
you guys
video.
to take me to that Starbucks because that's where I'm going after here. I want you to go with me and I want us to do healing and integration work. I will show you how it's done.
There we
no,
go.
I will not be going with you to the poor Starbucks.
She was
What
talking
are
to
you
the
doing?
cops when she said that.
Of course she was. You didn't need to tell me that. Why would you need to tell me that? I just assume.
saying.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I'm just assuming she's always speaking to a cop when it's something very awkward.
We
that
have
she
a
has said.
question in the chat. Shall we answer it?
Sure. 8 inches. Oh, what? Evan Brennan says, do you guys dig the final cut by Pink Floyd? By far controversial. I know, haha. I love Where the Gummer's Dream and Fletcher Memorial. Evan, are we best friends now? We just did the Step Brothers things because, yes, it's a wicked theme album. So, the final cut, to me, is almost more Pink Floyd-y than some of the last group albums. It sounds to me like more of continuation of The Wall. Do you know the final cut?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's just like The Wall continued. That's kind of how it sounds to me, how it plays to me. But yes, Fletcher Memorial Home is amazing. I saw him play that live at the Hollywood Bowl, and my boner was enormous. Yeah. Take all your overgrown infants. That Roger Waters. When I first moved to LA. I moved in with my college girlfriend, and immediately she was banging her ex. And so I was out on the street living in my car, but I didn't want to go back to Oregon, at the time, because everyone's just like, oh, you're going to run right back, you loser. And I'm like, well, they were right, but I'm not running back. And so I sat in my car and parked where is now like Playa del Rey, or one of those things that didn't exist at the time. It was just a big dirt farm. So I'd go out there I'd work during the day at a recording studio. In the night, I'd go and park my car and I'd listen to the final cut, Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking, and Conway and Steckler, 97.1. Those 3 things got me through like 6 months where I would have left California until I finally, met a guy at work, got me a place, and then, then the billions rolled in over time. But I would say the final cut and Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking are 2 of the most underrated albums ever made. And I'd put them up there right there with Mick Ronson, Slaughter on 10th Avenue, and Play Don't Worry as maybe the most underrated music albums of all time. You wanted an answer, Electra. And so, yes, the final...
We got one. Damn, we got
the
a
final
long-winded
cut,
one, but that's okay.
Because the final cut was put out in the debris of Pink Floyd's breakup and the lawsuits and all that. There was no promotion. It was basically like an album like, just shove this out there. But it has some songs on it that will break you. And it also has some shitty songs on it, which was like a new thing for me. Well, we're still talking about it. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I was just trying to put in my answer, but I don't know. Are you done?
And I'm done.
Okay. My answer is going to be a little shorter. Pink Floyd can do no wrong. That's my answer. I love Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. I mean, it was technically sort of a Roger solo album where the other guys had checked out majorly, but they did play the parts. Oh, yeah. Forget about that. If you're comparing it to, I mean, you could put Radio Chaos by Roger Waters, which is probably the most un-Pink Floyd sound Pink Floyd thing there is, and it still blows most of this shit away. Requiem for Post-War Dreamness. Yes. It really is like if you played The Wall and then played Final Cut, it's the same discussion. It's the same. He's talking about his dad dying at Inzio. He's always talking about his dad dying. I've seen a video where he's at Inzio looking at the place where his dad dies. He's talking about it. This is why Roger's such a great artist, because he found a painting, he found a style, and he never left. He never changed a brush. He never cleaned it. He's like, this is who I am. This is what my music's about. I died that day. My dad died in Inzio, and this is what it's all going to be about. He's sort of a hero of mine, really, if you look at it as like an artistic point of view. The Bo Burnham of his time, we'll say. Hey-o.
So what's next?
We haven't. Is everyone gone yet? Did I was trying to push
you're
everyone
good.
out the door. Okay. Would you like to do some weird shit from the internet?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, this one's a good one. We haven't heard some I saw that. What are you side-eyeing? Your face looks very funny when you side-eye. So we always play weird and wacky stuff from the internet. And this is just like that. I'm so bad at this right now. Inzio or your Altio? Hey-o. A stupid Italian bridge gave us the best modern songwriter of our time. Because those Brits had to hang on to that Italian bridge from those goddamn Nazis, that's why we got Roger Waters. It's crazy, right? Think about like that. Not an industry plant. I'll put it that way. You could, all right.
And
there we go.
coming
You ready?
up now, crazy shit from the internet, or weird shit. I mean,
yeah. Listen,
weird
you get
shit.
me on Roger Waters. I'm going to talk Roger. All right. We all know
did we
who's...
do Pink Floyd yet on the music on Electro Ladyland, the music show?
I think we must have. We
didn't.
All right. Well, we got to.
I know we didn't.
Yeah.
We have to.
And we'll only songs from the final cut. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Welcome to the postal dream.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put
anyway.
some songs in there. Okay.
Not to do 180. Here's Zion Williamson's Baby Mama. Look at these dimensions. My God.
Hey, shorty, don't I know you?
Now, Electra. When I grew up, it was like 34, 26, 34. These numbers now have gone crazy.
What is this? Like 48, 64, 45? I don't know.
We're gonna have to use the metric system on this one.
Excuse me.
What?
Don't I know you?
I don't know you.
You don't know me?
That's
You don't know me?
disgusting.
Zion Williamson saw that and he's like, I need to get that pregnant.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Look at those ankles compared to asshole. Ankle to asshole ratio is way off.
The ass just looks like two big basketballs in her dress.
Yeah. Well, did you know Zion Williamson was a basketball player? Good job, Electra. Really.
Maybe that's why he wanted to tap
full
that
circle.
ass.
It's like I can practice and fuck at the same time. Anyway, starting off with body shaming a woman. That's how we do.
That's not a woman's body. That's plastic.
That's like a man trying to be a woman's body.
Yeah, it
People
looks like a man.
never meet your heroes. I mean, I know I'm.
You're
a
so
hero
right, Prairie Judge. We're just jealous.
That's the one you're like, oh, gross. Is it dark? Is no one looking? Get in here, baby. Let me ride these rides. Never meet your heroes.
introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Big Tony. I am your number one OF.
Okay, ladies. Now, if you ever thought about getting an OnlyFans going, which Electra, meet Big Tony, because this is the kind of guy that will spend, pretty penny on you. How much? How much will he spend? We get these $2, $5, $10, and thank you so much for the super chats. But you ain't got like Big Tony got.
And how much have you spent?
35K, 35,000.
Oh, it's nice to finally meet you.
Me too. Oh, you're talking to him. Finally, I got to touch him.
Oh!
Ew, he touched her.
Oh, that is every girl out there right
Look
now.
at that face. Ooh.
Ladies, show us your holes. Big Tony's got some money to spend.
I think I would rather be a poor, and I will stay a poor.
I'm just hoping she's got tons of security for that show because Big Tony could do some. All right. Here's something for our ADHD fans out there, and which I may or may not be a part of. All right. Now, get this, Electra. Every time a ball leaves this circle, 3 new balls enter this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, see, 3. So, okay. Now, 1 left, 3 more.
1 leaves, 3 more.
Exactly. So you get the strategy here, right? You get what's going on. This,
yeah.
If this really makes you happy, then you might have some brain issues. Like, this makes me so happy.
Oh, 2 got out.
Oh.
6 more came in. 1 got out. 2 got out. 3, 4 got out.
No,
5,
more are getting out.
7, 8, 9,
No,
10, 11.
Clean yourself
12,
up.
13,
Stop this.
14,
Oh, no.
15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah.
No.
Amazing. I love this.
Now it's out of control because at some point you reach a critical mass here where
I love this.
More seem to be going out, but my brain is fizzy.
No, more always come in.
But how is that possible? So many are going out.
Because when one goes out, 3 new ones are come in. That's the rule.
I'm in alpha state.
Look at that.
I'm in alpha state.
Oh my God. Now they're coming out the top, not just the side. Jesus. That was
awesome.
so cool.
Yes, that just makes me.
Was that good for you?
Like, you know how after you have good sex, you're humming. That's I'm humming right now. That did something for me.
I'm glad.
And if that did something for you, go see a doctor. People, new metal is back. Okay, this is not really new. But if you were to put together a new metal band, these are the kind of characters that you'd probably populate it with.
Okay.
This is amazing.
Get the storytelling, motherfucker. Let me tell you a little something about my family.
They're breaking twigs, Electra. Get behind the shield.
Not Breaking Bad. They're breaking twigs.
They're doing a little both.
Very long line of Amazon.
Somewhere where the internet does not exist, but a camera does.
And my mom always told me, you never want to be the nail. Never that. You want to be the fucking hammer. The hammer. Because once you become the hammer,
It's got to be wrestling, right?
Oh my God, these guys are weird.
Electra, if you had to, are you going with Beanstalk there? Are you going with Baldy Muscle Man? Are you going with Mask Face? Are you going with Bobtail? Who you? If you had to, gun to your head, Electra. There's also a scary man in the back wearing black, but I don't think you're picking him. So which out of the 4?
I'll just go with fucking Mask Face, because at least I can't see his face.
You're going with Mask Face.
Yeah.
baby. And that's where
Are you sure you don't want the
Seems
scary
quiet.
guy in back?
all these hands.
No.
Right from my bloodline. This fucking bloodline.
Is that Phil Anselmo? Doesn't that look like Pantera's lead singer? A little bit? A little bit. I got it.
And it's fucking
Walk. Phil's jacked. Oh, your boy's throwing up West Sides.
It's all right. He's chill.
All right, guys. That was fun. All right, let's blow each other. That's how I assumed that one ended.
Red Rooster, I also have a thing for bald men.
Oh, I have a Phil Anselmo look-alike with your name on it, Red Roots. All right. Remember when Jesus said, lock the doors until I get my 40K? That was awesome. That was awesome.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Here is an asshole. God damn it. Hold on, I fucked that up. All right. Here's a preacher who on a Sunday was like, you know what? You guys ain't giving enough. Lock the doors. Aaron.
Nuh-uh.
Aaron. Listen, we don't do steel toe coverage here, but listen, Aaron. This is an idea you need to steal. You don't let people leave. You're like giving them the show if they give extra. No, you got it backwards. You stay on and you don't let them leave until you get what you want. Then
Well, too bad it's YouTube and they can leave whenever they fucking want.
No, they're locked in.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online.
See? The online people are locked in there too, Electra.
This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100.
All right, there's multiple things going on here. So yes, he is gross with sweat and they need money for towels. But also, like the bishops who are on stage right there, he just let them know what they gave to get up on stage. Oh, no, not enough.
Where to give this? That's $40,000 tonight.
I mean, when you go to church and they have a goal, it's Aaron Imholt goal show when you go to church. It's fucking amazing. But it's 40 grand.
Now, everyone up here, we've all
Daddy
sold and
needs a new
seeded.
Jaguar or what?
Yeah, so everyone up here has already seated, by the way. Interesting phrasing. We've all seated already, so you get a stand up here like you're good seaters. But that ain't enough.
Just seated, like they're sitting down.
No, seed, like your man seed. Like, so basically, they gave, and because they gave, they get a stand up on stage. But if you think that's enough, no, just you listen.
But I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
I just paid $10,000 to get up here. I got to pay another $100. God damn.
And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see it.
How am I going to do that if I'm giving online? How do I'm supposed to come to the altar and give it to you, like Cash App transfer you, like, all right, handshake right afterward? What does that mean?
1,000 people.
Your soul.
See, we're trapped.
Movement. Bring them baskets.
By the way, what is on the end of his microphone? What is that? Anyway.
I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk.
Don't know.
Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
Guys, we have 43 right now. Oh, I'm sorry. How many we got? We got 32 in YouTube chat. If you each gave $1,000, we'd have 32,000. You see how easy that is?
I like that idea.
We can split that and fucking take another vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So, thank you
Did I
guys
move
for
you again.
You did quit doing that.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
It's okay. So people, thank you for skipping church, because my God, what a fleece that is, right? Don't you remember when Jesus did that? He's like, lock the doors and fleece all the pores. Lock the doors, fleece the pores. The new that's that church's bio. Vegetarians into hood. Okay, you thought you saw the weirdest thing today? Already? No. Imagine having a trap drill rapper explain why he opened a vegetarian store in the hood.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Here we go. My timeline is weird.
We eating more animals than the animals and making more animals.
You get that? We eating more animals, the animals be fucking making more animals. You get it? They can't fuck as fast as we eat. Okay? That's why I opened a vegetarian restaurant. Because the animals can't keep up fucking with as much as we eat. Thank you.
So
Are you sure?
they make
Well, I think they have multiple at a time to make up for that. I mean, I understand if they just had one at a time and were eating lamb every night, eventually that number is going to catch up with us. But I think they have multiple animals, per birth.
in the new meat that y'all eating, that y'all eating. They making the new meat that y'all eating us. And they said they trying to save animals so we don't run out of animals in the world. And that was enough for me. Nah, no bounty.
What's that?
I'm not going to his restaurant.
Yes. If you like a vegetarian lean, head over there. Hey.
Something wrong with that guy, and I don't think it would be clean.
That was enough. That was enough for me, T.
Everything comes with SERP.
Wait, you made 18 minutes of weird shit from the internet? Wow.
Someone wants to leave. All right.
No, I don't. I just saw that. I was like, damn.
We get towards the end. There's a lady I'm going to introduce us here at the end. It's got a good 6 minutes on it, and we might bail out of it early, but she's fucking amazing. And
Awesome.
she's one that you will see everywhere once you see her. Not that we pick and find people, but I just happen to get them a half a second before everyone else. Like the saxophone Bigfoot guy, the nunchuck guy. This is one that's gonna be. You went to church, Kai. How dare you?
Hi,
I hope they
Kai.
locked the doors and fleeced you. Did you have to walk up to the front? And how wet was your pasture? That's really the. I judge
sweat.
I judge the Christliness of a church by the wetness of its pastor. Thank you. All right, here's a time traveler. I forgot what this was. See, it's fun for me too, Electra, because I forget what they are.
I know.
Oh, this is what I said earlier. All right, so this is my tweet of the week from observers. One of the funniest ideas in Fifth Element was millions of people would tune into a random activity all-day live broadcast hosted by an irrepressibly bombastic fashion plate just riffing on things he sees. And now, millions of people watch streamers do just that.
Yep.
Ruby Rod was ahead of his time. I mean, he's basically like I show speed with a funny hairdo. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Like it really.
What's I show speed?
You're so cute. I show speed is the biggest streamer on the planet, bigger than Mr. Beast.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's in China right now, doing some good work. Good work.
Should I know this person?
No need at all. The content it's anti-content. It's like Ruby Rod. Here I am at the store. Now we buying things at the store. What do you think of this? Is this good asparagus? Like that's the show. That's a Ruby Rod show. That's the iSpeed show. That is modern streaming. A day in the life kind of streaming. But I thought that was funny that movie is as prescient as it was. Also, multipass. Thank you. Electra, say multipass for me.
Multipass?
No, see, multipass.
Multipass.
You guys, come on, it moved. It moved a little. All right, prisoners. Again, no idea what it's about. Oh, okay. Yes, I do know what this is about. So these early 1920 Australian police mugshots are amazing photo quality, maybe the best pictures from the 20s. And so they actually took pictures of people for what they did. This guy was a thief. Look at that face. Huh? So these are mugshots from the 1920s in Australia, which was basically everyone.
I'm going to have to say pass on him.
You're going to pass on him? What about this guy here? Good old Sidney Kelly. Look at that hat. Sidney Kelly was a fraudster.
I do like his hat.
I mean, this is a well-dressed man. And finally, I think they gave us 3. But, and Liam Neeson. William Stanley Moore. Murder. So anyway, those are 1920 police mugshots. They're fun, right? I thought that was fun.
Yeah. That was so
Electra.
fun.
Now she's eating.
I know.
All right, a little help here, people. Sometimes we just need a little help. You're digging a hole. You're out there. You're trying to make your burrow. All of a sudden, a human comes along with a little digging stick and helps you out. Wait a second. All I gotta do is fill up this thing? Here you go.
That's adorable.
And we'll work together on this, you see? See, I'll put the dirt in and you put the dirt out, yes? So I'll make this work, human.
I know, aren't you?
He's totally got
It's fun, right? Right? Nature.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right. Kai, when you were at church today, did you get the Irie performances of a Jesus reggae artist? Because if you didn't, you're missing out, my man.
I hear Jesus loved reggae.
Jesus fucking bangs reggae.
Vaccines and abortions, microchip gender dysphoria supported by government fund. Carbon reduction, paralleling isolation. Objectively appearing to hate the children. Objectively injecting nanotechnology in arm. Objectively lowering demographic alarm. Objectively boasting about their anti-family agenda.
Fuck all these reggae songs like, is this love? What about love? So much love. No, it's about the injections in your... It's about the
Objectively
injections.
boasting about objectively. What?
Yes. Yes, the fatigues really worked on that too. Militarized Jesus reggae. Oh, it's a lane, people. It's a lane. Choo choo. All right. So this is about trains, but not in the way you might think.
I want to get a train ran on me.
Okay. Moving on. No, Electra. How do you feel about women positive sexuality?
I think that it's great, but why would anybody want to get a train ran on them? I don't really understand it myself, so I'm not in that.
No. Well, I'm glad you asked. She's gonna explain
Okay,
it
good.
for us here.
Great.
Why she wants to get?
Well, yeah. Whoa.
Like single file, second tile, everybody lined up.
I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just saying. Just a joke at home, kids. Just a joke at home. Just a joke.
Is kids watching this?
No.
Oh,
If they are, get off. Get the fuck
down.
off. So this train, right? So is it the rush? Is it like a rush thing for you?
I think it's just everybody waiting their
Just
turn.
waiting? So okay, cool.
But I will say,
Bitches like to keep dudes waiting. What if it was nothing about the sexual and the girls just like to see a line of dudes waiting impatiently? They just like that. It makes them feel good. That is an angle I had not thought about.
that's a lot of women's fantasy. A lot of women just won't say that shit. But every time I bring it up, it's like, oh, I don't want to be in a room with another man, or I don't want to. And I'm like, okay, so whoever is down, comment below, because I'm trying to get this shit rolling.
So okay. So do you tweet that just to see what kind of comments?
I never tweeted it. I don't.
Oh, you never
think.
tweeted it? Oh.
Actually, I don't want to say never because I might have tweeted some shit like that. Yeah. But then it's just like random people from like Nebraska or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
just like a
always-
random.
By the way,
What do you want? You want like famous people? You want superstars?
I want my neighbor. But by the way, Daisy, take a look at the spiderweb fake areolas here. I'm just saying, this is a way that you can maybe expand your reach in that area. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like it's protocol you got to follow.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the wildest you ever posted though on social media?
I don't really feel like I've ever posted anything wild for real.
Okay, what's the wildest thing you've ever done in the bedroom?
So it was during a threesome. It was a girl boy threesome, and I basically let her eat the out of me. Yeah, it was a really good bonding experience.
See, we need more.
We call that an imholt.
More people like you. A lot of people don't understand that type of stuff.
So I did a video where I had like a plunger on my head, like I did.
Whoa, that must have been hot.
You could have given me a million guesses where that conversation was going. Would not guessed plunger. Although the shape of her head dictates a plunger would fit nicely, I would not have guessed. Although now I want all my women bald so I can plunger head them, because it would give you some friction.
Oh
Like,
my God, you're so weird.
Something to hold on to, while you're bucking the Bronco. It's like it's like having reins.
Oh my God. So the question that he asked her, same question to you. Never mind. Don't answer that.
Yeah. Because I don't have hair, I mean, first of all, let me like set the record.
What are you laughing at?
I don't have hair. Go get the plunger. Hey, you want to hold my hair while I blow you? I don't have hair. Go get the plunger. Just is very funny.
Oh, is that why she had to have the plunger on her head?
So he can control her, like if she had hair, yes. And now I'm just picturing her walking around her apartment with the goddamn plunger on her.
Straight. I have
You better not make my sandwich with that plunger on.
I have hair, but I shave it off every day.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
I just
has
had to let
hair,
y'all know
but
I
she
could grow
shaves
hair.
it.
Yeah, no.
Don't play with me.
No,
I shaved right before I came.
What do you do if your partner before you are done?
I'm actually used to that, and I just I don't really. It's whatever.
Oh, that might be the saddest answer to that question I've ever.
That is a sad answer. I thought she was gonna be like, I put their face between my legs. Like, I don't know.
I've given up on life. Have you seen my metal teeth?
Sad.
I don't care anymore.
All heroes don't wear capes.
All heroes. But I will say I do value men that prioritize foreplay and not just wanting to get right into it, because most women, we don't like that.
You got to climb the web, right? Yeah, I put these webs here. You got to climb these webs. Spend some time in the web.
Because it takes different things to stimulate women, because men, y'all are easy.
Yeah.
She needs a line of men waiting to enter her to stimulate
That's
her.
that's what turns her on. Is
By the way,
1,000 men waiting in line.
She's about to sound like, hey, I'm the normal one here. I just like to look at a guy while I'm getting railed, look at his watch and be like, do I have an appointment? Do I need to be? No, I can wait.
Easy.
Y'all are easy. I have not come across a man that didn't. I just feel like women were more like about being nurtured and caressed and, y'all know, hopefully.
when I look at her, I'm thinking
Being
nurture and
nurtured?
caress.
Is that what 1,000 men are gonna do to you?
Dazzy, I think that's her name, or Dizzy, let me nurture you.
Leash.
Desi Storms, yeah, that was her name. And so make sure you check out Desi Storms.
Is she a porn star? Is that her claim to fame?
I don't think so. I think she's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
But Electra, then I got high. Some of these freak me out. This one got me.
Oh,
you ever watch
you
these
don't
things
do well
where-
with heights, huh?
No. Well, yeah, so the building ones don't bother me because I can kind of play that, but these nature ones get me. So this guy's thousands of feet above a crevasse and a ravine, and if you really focus on it and you don't get that feeling, that weird feeling inside of you, you're lucky. Because oh my God! Oh, no.
I didn't really like that. I gotta be honest.
He almost did not make that one. And that is not.
I do not like that.
No second.
I would jump though into the water.
Ah! I don't like that one. No.
This is insane. Who does this?
Okay, I don't like that. Ah! Those are rocks. Those are crumbly rocks.
I don't like this. No.
Oh no, don't like that. Don't jump. No. Oh.
Yeah, it's like he's just cool if he dies. He's all right.
I like a tingling in my genital area, not
and
my
he's
tits.
holding his phone filming. He doesn't even have a GoPro on his head. He's holding a phone filming. I just saw it in the reflection or his shadow.
You know what you don't see? You never see the video. I mean, you never see the person's video when, oops, a tragedy today out on the cliffs. He was filming. We never see that video. This went wrong at any point. Oh my God, no! Get off that rock right now! You get down. You can go to your room.
It's getting worse.
No! anytime you can pull a hammy.
He's not going to jump that.
You could get a cramp. Look at all the flakes of
Is
rock.
he just going to jump that right now?
Oh, okay. It's over, people. It's over.
on
You can go
land.
back. I'm sweating. I don't like that. All right. 31 years old. Oh, here it is. I did do it. Okay, look, everyone. I did do it. 31 years ago this week, The Division Bell came out. Go listen to it. It's a great album. Okay. Are we ready for some Barry Rock?
Buried alive.
Buried Alive. We love Buried Alive here. You know the craziest thing I saw on the internet? I didn't clip it because it made me sad. Is he put up a post where he was like, man, I've been doing this for like 15 years. I just feel like I can't catch a break. Is anyone even watching this shit? Does anyone even like my stuff? And I felt so bad because I'm like, God
Wait,
damn,
he
dude.
said that in a post?
He said it. Yeah, he said it. The guitar playing guy. It was almost like he was
Really?
down on himself a little bit. And my friend, let me tell you this. You're the most innovative guitar player I've seen this generation. So you fuck the guy with the weird KFC hat. No, you're better. And so, I hope, because these do end up on your copyright section of your page. So I hope that he gets to watch us enjoy his music. Anyway.
I hope he does because we enjoy it a
him
lot.
And his wife's music. We think it's great.
Yeah.
We think you guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change a fucking thing. And don't be sad that everyone doesn't love you. It just means you're better than that. You're better than a popular movement. And you never want to be a popular movement. You want to be cold. And you're cold, baby. Here we go. Buried Alive. Best music, second best music couple until our album comes out, Electra.
Buried alive.
Cannot play guitar like this. Very sweet. Very awesome. It's such, it really is in the line of Hendrix, David Gilmour, Tom Morello. Very few people can make guitars sing. I don't need a vocal in his music. That is doing it for me. And so we love you, Buried Alive. Keep doing what you're doing. Fuck the haters. I think so, too. Luigi Greenberg says, if he could program this song into a vibrator, I think women would like it. Electra, would you like it?
There actually is that capability. We have that technology now, and you can program songs into vibrators. So, just so you know. I don't know how I know that, but I do.
That is amazing. All right, got a few more here. I think we're getting to the lady that I wanted to introduce you all to. Yes, here she is. Meet non-solfeggio. I don't know what this name is. Non-solfeggio. Non-solfi 6610. I don't know what the name is.
Like,
The point is this. You know how we saw Matan just kind of pop up out of nowhere and be a super talent? You know,
Who?
Matan, the 17-year-old kid that interviews all the...
Yeah.
Right, just popped up out of nowhere as like a super talent. This non-solfeggio is a super talent. Bruno hooked me up with this. He sent me this. And he's like,
Okay.
dude, I first thought she was terrible. Then I listened to her over and over again. And I realized this has to be like Adult Swim or something behind this. It's too funny. So it's just her. It is. I did research. It is just her. But she is very funny in a very, very weird way. And so everyone, meet non-solfeggio.
Awesome.
611.
Gotta go to sleep tonight, but all the sleep starts to feel. I gotta wait for someone to wake. Can I get a turn? Woke up to use the bathroom. Now I can't go back to sleep. Someone took my sleep slot. Oh no, I gotta work in 3 hours. Let me take the sleeping pill. It gives you VIP access, but it wakes somebody else up. Oh no, I'm sorry. Right into the sleep center. Can you please add more slots so we can all sleep? Oh yeah.
How many times have you thought about writing a song about the sleep slots on your bed while hugging your fucking underwater creature?
No, never.
She's amazing.
I have never been on that many drugs that she is on right now.
My favorite thing about her is the fucking cut-ins with her. The second part, she's like, "You're right, sister." She like always agrees with herself. It's very. All right, it's very animal related. I don't know why.
My knees, I'm scooping poop. My cat is judging me from across the room. What sort of dubs have I fallen to? I'm on my knees, I'm scooping poop. I'm on my knees, I'm scooping poop. My cat is judging me from across the room. What sort of dubs have I fallen to? I'm on my knees, I'm
It's the second person that always gets me.
scooping poop.
I thought I wrote weird songs, but
No, this is Electra. When I saw this, I go, "Oh my God, is this DJ Electra?" But these are more avant-garde than "Ask Me About My Wiener." Yours are very like this is a comedy song. This is a Weird Al song. Hers are deep questions about the nature of the universe and bear farts or something.
People put on a best suit and scratch up their own cars. Then called the insurance company and said, "Hey, I need some money." The bear scratched up my seat. The bear specialist said, "Hey, that's not a bear. It's a human in a bear suit." So
Okay, you remember that story about the insurance company that denied the couple because
is that what she's singing about?
He's singing a song about it.
Because they dressed up as bears and messed up their car?
Yes, and the insurance company is saying that's not a bear, that's a man in a bear suit.
Yeah, they
All
were
right.
dressed up in bear suits. And then they found the bear suit in his house.
Yes, and she made a song out of it. She's fucking brilliant.
money, the bear scratched up my seat. The bear specialist said, "Hey, that's not a bear. It's a human in a bear suit." So they got arrested. Now the bear's in a cage like a bear's at the zoo. Next time, just find a bear and give him honey to scratch up your seats. Next time, just find a
So now they in a cage just like the bear was. Isn't that funny?
How does she keep a straight face the whole time? Oh my God, I don't think I could do it. It's hilarious.
This shit is fucking I
Oh,
think we
Star
have-
Chunks gifted 1 Hackride Studios membership. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Chunk.
God.
Ow.
Yes, and it goes to Coach Denny. Coach Denny
Falcon.
Falcon. Are you enjoying this lady? We love her. I can't say her name, but I gotta watch this. You know what? I gotta watch this again. So this was about a story about people who called their insurance company and said a bear tore up our car, the interior of our car.
And they had it on their home security video.
Right, and they had a bear expert come out, and the bear expert says, "That's not a bear. That's people dressed up in bear outfit," you know? So now she reenacts that whole thing as a song.
bear suit and scratch up their own cars. Then called the insurance company and said, hey, I need some money. The bear scratched up my seat. The bear specialist said, hey, that's not a bear. It's a human in a bear suit, so they got arrested. Now the bear's in a cage like a bear's at the zoo. Next time, just find a bear and give him honey to scratch up your teeth. Next time, just find a real bear.
Oh, give her the goddamn Grammy for that bear song.
That's amazing. Where did you find this lady?
I told you, Bruno sent her to me. I just couldn't stop laughing. All right, here's a bug. She's got a song about a bug.
Somebody help tonight. Found the life on purpose. One flew up my nose and it never made it out. Somebody help tonight. They're ending the life on purpose. One flew up my nose and it never made it out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. I'm entertained.
Maybe he's colonizing my brain.
A bug flew up her nose and is colonizing her brain.
Colonizing her brain.
Hell yeah. Maybe.
Having babies on the frontal lobe.
Having babies on my frontal lobe.
On the frontal lobe. On the frontal lobe.
Electra, I'm gonna need more songs like this.
Okay, I'll work on it.
It's
Everybody
living in
put your ideas for my songs in the chat. What should I sing about next? I will
All right, now she's
try
she's
to
singing
come
about
up
a
with something that's great. Oh, a sloth.
But you think it's gonna be about a sloth, but it might be just about something slow. She's very artistic.
Then a mistake. Sloths can't hold their breath for 40 minutes. But dolphins can only hold their breath for 10 minutes. Not fair. So dolphins gotta swim to the surface of the water every 10 minutes. For sloths don't even need to swim. Life on easy mode. Creator, can you hear?
Life on easy mode.
Hear me? Hello. We gotta right this wrong. Yeah, dolphins hump humans, but sloths drop the babies out of trees. Oh no, sloths take 30 whole days to digest one leaf. Being better than a dolphin at anything is the last thing that they need.
It's a weird battle to pick. But you're like, hey,
I like it.
You know, these sloths, they don't have to breathe for 40 minutes, and these dolphins got to breathe for 10 minutes. God is a bitch. We got to fix this. These fucking dolphins.
If unicorns are real, why are they the national animal of Scotland? Because they're real. Duh. If unicorns are real, why do you need a permit to hold one in Michigan? Because people were catching unicorns. Duh. If unicorns are real, why did a unicorn convince Genghis Khan not to conquer India? Because unicorns are magic and real. Duh. If unicorns are real, why did Marco Polo call them ugly? Because Marco Polo is a hater. Duh. I need you to wake up to the truth. Unicorns are real. I need you to wake up to the truth and find where they're hiding. If you know where they are, I need you to call the hotline 1-800 find a unicorn. 1-800 find a unicorn. Find a unicorn.
No auto-tune is perfect, too. She is
Auto-tune
amazing.
doesn't fix that.
She's amazing.
She's
isn't
too
she?
amazing.
Yeah.
She's too perfect.
That's Electra. That is your template right there. Let's see. Get to work.
All right.
Weird as hell. All right. Time for Mount Rush meat. Okay, I remember what this is. People. What a weird one to do. We all have seen Mount Rushmore, right? The beautiful, pristine faces of our dear leaders.
And I like the band Mount Westmore.
Yes, well, that's sort of related. It's very. But have you ever seen the? Have you ever seen what's on the back of Mount Rushmore? Because this is a famous rock.
Yeah, I've been there.
You've been there. Did you go around to the back?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Did you see Penis Rock?
I don't think
it's a real thing. If you go to Mount Rushmore and go on the back, you'll see
I think
Penis
I would
Rock.
remember Penis Rock.
There's Penis Rock.
Penis Rock.
It's a real rock, and that is behind Mount Rushmore. So why did they put a? What out of all the places they could have put our president, they put him on Penis Rock. And that's weird shit from the internet, people. I know Electra thought it was long today, but we'll just have to.
But it was
deal
all
with
worth
her,
it. All
deal with
worth
her.
it.
Deal with her displeasure, I guess. Am I going to get a talking to next week again from you on that? God damn. All right.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. So, Electra,
Yes.
why do men cheat?
It's a question I've been asking myself, but I think we're going to find out the answers.
You're going to let us know. Where did you find this video?
It just came up on my algorithm. This on the right here. This is Danica Patrick. You know, the race car driver. And this is a guy named ORION TARABAN. I think that's his last name. But his first name is ORION. And he's an evolutionary psychologist.
Oh, okay.
And she had him on her podcast, which is called Pretty Intense.
Okay.
So let's check it out.
People, we're going to be checking it out. And then this is in no way something like, who are these podcasts do? We are not watching a podcast and making fun of it. No. We're asking why men cheat. Thank you.
Danica, oh Danica, fame and fortune don't give you the world. You may struggle.
Okay, this is probably not her intro song. I'm assuming
No,
you
this
made
is my intro song for her.
Like, that is pretty self-deprecating for a intro song.
Just like anyone would, searching for a real true embrace, yearning fast through time and space. Danica loses the race.
Way better than a whoosh.
So what kind of arrangement in your experience in your work do men hope to have as a sexual relationship? Like how do men wish their sexual dynamic at home went or with?
So basically,
What is she asking?
I know she's having a hard time getting to the point of this question, but basically what I saw in this podcast was Danica, very famous in a man's world sport and very wealthy, and she's had a hard time finding a man. She was married, divorced, went through some bad relationships, and now she's single. And so this was like her therapy session with this guy. It's kind of it's amazing, really. So let's see what hell she's asking.
With their partner. And over time too. Meaning how does that sort of like give me as quick, sort of as quick as you can, like how it starts. We've kind of talked about that. And then how that evolves and like a man's hope for an ideal situation.
I think most men that I talk to are fairly decent and traditional in the sense that they're looking for one woman to have a satisfying relationship with, if not to settle down and start a family with.
Mm-hmm.
Some men want to just have lots of sexual options.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's some men who can get both, but that generally requires a great deal of tact and competence and status to be able to get both of those things at the same time. But in terms of their sexual relationships,
So so getting both, what would that mean? What would that look like?
Having a lot of sex and also having a relationship? I don't know.
So having a lot of sexual partners and having a relationship? Okay, so all right.
Very few people can pull that off because also, why would you want to? Like, that is a game for young people to juggle and fuck around with people's emotions and shit. Just find a hole that's warm enough for your cock. It's that easy. Just gotta be
very
warm,
simple. They just want to be able to have it when they want it.
Oh.
That's it.
And how often do men want to have it usually? Is there a norm? I know it's not exact, but is there kind of a norm?
I think it changes as you age. When I was younger, it was definitely every day. You know, nowadays it's like maybe every other day. It's tricky though, because there is a sense of, again, there's differences between male and female sexuality, and men and women tend to want what they can't have. And the sure thing is generally less interesting and exciting than the thing that might be risky or uncertain. So even if, and this can lead to a problem, it's not true that it's always that the man wants sex and the woman is withholding in relationships. Sometimes the women want sex and the man's just not interested. That's a problem that isn't talked about very often in our
Yeah,
culture.
I was going to ask about that. I was going to ask about...
Well, that is the first ingredient of the man cheated, right? The man cheated because he got bored of what was home or whatever, and so he cheated. And so we focus on the part 2. The man cheated. But the real story is the man got bored of what he had, or the man got disinterested in what he had, and the man was just not honest with himself, or that thing that, or the relationship or the person that he was disinterested in.
Well, and that's the thing that this guy's kind of saying, is that is just human nature. The sure thing is boring. You don't want the sure thing all the time. You want something that's risky. That's just human nature. So marriage is kind of an impossible situation to make it work.
And by the way, that thing of nature that we do, it's why we're all here. It's essentially the explorer gene, right? Like, what's over the west? We don't know. No one's been there. Well, never going there. That's not us. We go, oh, let's go see what's there. And so that explorer gene, like if we already know what's there, our life kind of becomes empty, you know? Like the search is the meaning of life. Not the
and you
not
always
the final...
say men like to solve problems.
Right.
Well, once the problem is solved and they get that relationship, it's kind of just over.
It is. It's done. Men are done. They've solved the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and
done.
women are just starting, and men are just
Well,
like, all right, it's over.
I mean, that's not a misconception to think that we are in a relationship. We're in this relationship.
Yeah, but I'm
men
done
are
with all
already
the problems.
over it.
I
are
got
already
you
over it.
now. I've got
Yeah.
you now. All the problems are
Exactly.
done. Let me sit in the chair and stare at the wall and give me a sandwich every once in a while. And fuck me daily. And then everything will be perfect. What don't you understand about this twice divorced Danica Patrick?
She's confused.
Chunka says, as
what happens
Bjork.
to
Oh, can you please read this to us as your Bjork?
As Bjork taught us,
Nope.
there's definitely no logic to human behavior.
I love her, Bjork. People, please put if you're gonna write a chat, put as Bjork, and then she has to read it as Bjork.
to a man's ego or to his emotional state when he's turned down, but what happens when the woman wants it more than him?
Yeah. I mean, again, in any relationship, no two people can want sex exactly the same amount. So one person's going to want it more, one person's going to want it less. The bigger the gap, the harder it is to navigate that relationship.
Heyo. The bigger the gap.
The bigger the gap.
Bigger her pussy is, the harder it is to negotiate that situation. Heyo.
Like big libido gaps are very, very, very difficult and generally require unconventional arrangements if they are to survive.
Yeah.
So you generally do want to find somebody who more or less has
unconventional arrangements, i.e., hey, Aaron, come over and hot tub so I can bang your wife.
The same appetite for sex as you do. Otherwise, it's just going to create problems.
Oh, we get a break.
Part of men's sexuality, besides objectification, is based on novelty. Have you heard about the Coolidge effect?
No.
The Coolidge effect is a fun little story. It comes from an anecdote that was attributed to former President Calvin Coolidge. According to the story, the president and his wife were taking a tour on a farm, and the farmer was showing them around the property individually.
Then Calvin fucked a pig. Oh, what a story.
First, the farmer showed the first lady around, and they stopped in front of a chicken coop. And at that moment, a rooster was vigorously copulating with one of the hens. And that caught the first lady's attention. And she asked the farmer, "Does the rooster do that often?" And the farmer's like, "Oh my, yes, sometimes 7, 8 times a day." And the first lady says, "Oh, be sure to pass that along to Mr. President when you stop by this chicken coop." And
Horny
he's
first
like, "Okay,
lady.
yeah, sure, ma'am." And so he shows her around, hooks up with the president. It's taking him around the property. They end up back at the chicken coop. And there's the rooster again. And the farmer says, Mr. President, your wife wanted to let you know that that rooster can copulate 7 or 8 times a day. And the president thought for a second and he said, well, is it with the same hen? And the farmer says, oh my, no, absolutely not. He has the run of the hen house. And the president says, make sure that Mrs. Coolidge understands that fact. So that's the Coolidge effect, which has been observed in all male mammals, including humans. Like, you can't really do this ethically as a study. But for example, it's very easy to do with like mice or rats. Male mouse and a female mouse in a pen, and the male will have sex with the female until it's basically disinterested and exhausted. But if you put a new female in that pen, he will immediately perk up and go to work.
That's terrible.
It's like novelty of the situation stimulates.
Terrible news.
Well, it is for long-term.
Get some wigs, Danica. Get some makeup. Be a new woman for your man every night.
That's funny because he talks about that coming up.
See, I know how to get the lady.
Monogamous relationships. And so you have to work with it. I'll explain how to work with it potentially in a second. But it does fit. You could make the argument that it fits with males' evolutionary prerogative, which...
His argument here that it is almost that a trans woman is more fascinating to a man than a woman. If you take his logic out to it, because it's more interesting. It's different. It's, you know what I'm saying?
No,
but
he said put a new female mouse in the cage, not a new male mouse dressed as a female mouse.
Oh, okay, so it's not new stimula. It's a
new
specific
female
new gash
stimuli. Yeah.
which is that like sperm is cheap. Most males make billions of it every month.
I was joking.
Ask my socks.
Joking around about this very thing about sperm is cheap, but ovaries are probably really expensive. If you're if you're 2 gay men and you want a child, like it's probably I got to imagine that egg is more, not the ovary, but the egg is more expensive than sperm.
Well, if you want an egg donor or a sperm donor, I mean, we all know the price differentials between those two things. If you're a female and you produce 1 egg every month, and there's a huge opportunity cost in that if you're impregnated by this man, for better or for worse, you can't be pregnant by any other man for at least another year, which is not an insignificant amount of time in your reproductive window. You kind of want to choose, all things being equal, your single best option.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And so that influences how men and women tend to approach the game of mating and dating.
Mm-hmm.
So just like objectification is important for male sexuality, so is novelty. And you said bad news.
Novelty. That's what I meant. Like, novelty means something. What is the definition?
Something new.
Yeah. So it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. But in his definition, new or unusual. That the unusual part is the kind of part I'm stuck on. Like this.
But he's talking about females though, not trannies. So
right,
I don't know how that correlates, but maybe it does.
I'm saying it doesn't. I'm saying he's full of shit. And I'm saying that if his logic dictated and his logic kept going on that, then you could just say, oh, this rock is interesting.
No, he's talking about a new female, specifically.
Do you see how this is never
novelty
with
with
we can't even agree on what we're talking about. It's likely because I'm wrong.
He's talking about it. He said if you put a new female in the equation.
Right.
News.
Or a unbuilt engine.
No.
Or anything else guys like.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but they're not going to fuck up an engine. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, speak for yourself.
Might hurt. Might get cut off.
What do you think the grease is for?
Be careful.
For long-term monogamous relationships. But so what do these couples tend to do? I mean, they end up getting outfits. They experiment with different sexual behavior.
Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that he is sort of giving the Caesar argument, right? That Caesar fucks all the women in the kingdom, and then Caesar is bored with the women. So he fucks all the men in the kingdom, then he's bored with the men, and then they say, what is left? Like that's his argument, that men are...
No, that's not his argument, though. He's just talking about women still.
I think it does a disservice to men to say, and it also lets that dumb one cunt that's in the science thing off the hook. Like, yes, maybe that woman mouse was just mouthy or just annoying or something, and a new woman came into the thing. He's like, oh, here's one that's not mouthy. I don't think men are just like immediately amped up. Another woman comes in the room, we're ready to fuck again. I just don't agree with that. Maybe at a certain age. Maybe like below 30.
Behaviors, they go to different places.
We're as emotionally invested in a relationship as a woman is. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. It's not all just about fucking with us.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and that's not what he's saying, though. He's not saying that men aren't emotionally invested.
I don't care what he's saying.
He's saying
I'm saying what
that
I'm saying.
sexually, men compartmentalize sex and emotions. So they're two different things.
Well, we do that.
So to men, sex does not equate emotions, and it doesn't.
No.
But to women, it does. So
But-
that's the difference there.
but
men can
conversely-
just bang someone and come back to their woman at home and be just as happy.
But conversely, a man can fall in love with a female body part.
Which I don't
So you-
understand that.
But you see the dichotomy there, right? Like we're weird creatures. I just gotta say.
Is like just sometimes changing the environment is enough to stimulate that novelty, which is why like
See, he's saying it's not just a woman. A man is so dumb, you just put on bright lights and he'll be like, oh, it's time to fuck again.
No, but he's saying you change the environment with that woman, and that will be novel. With the woman. You're so funny.
Chris Rock talked about like the secret to keeping a marriage together was having sex and traveling, coming and going. And on some level, it was traveling, going to a new environment, the hotel room, that generally encourages sexual activity. The same woman, but it's a different circumstance. So that's one way that you can navigate.
Pussy tastes different on the road.
Navigate novelty.
Some level of novelty.
Yeah, if you can't.
Well, you know how, like you get an away uniform and a home uniform. The pussy is different color on the road. It's crazy.
There you go.
Can't change the person. You at least have to change the appearance or the circumstances around the person.
Yeah.
It's a game.
It's a game. One that we're all losing, apparently.
Relationships are
Well, how do you bridge the gap with men and women where it seems like it's known that men want space and independence and women want closeness, intimacy?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ooh,
why does that
yeah.
not seem to go together?
said that.
But yet we're meant to try and figure it out.
Well, again, men and women can really run the gamut with respect to those things. Some men are very, for lack of a better word, clingy and want to be around their women all the time. And some women are very independent and need their space. But in general, it tends to play out the way that you described.
I put you as a need space kind of girl, Electra. You can hang out with a guy, but you need your own
how'd
time.
you guess?
Oh, because we're a lot alike.
Part of the reason why a lot of modern relationships are struggling is because men and women spend too much time together and they want each other to be too many things. For the vast majority of time that humans have lived on this planet, men have spent most of their day with other men and women have spent most of their days with other women. And they sometimes come together at the end of the day or once the men come back from the hunting party. So there's actually a great deal of separation that has historically and traditionally been in male and female relationships. They also lived in tribes or small villages where they had intergenerational contacts. They had friends and teachers and mentors and neighbors and people were involved in their communities. Nowadays, we have like this nuclear family and we don't have the extended kin network. And we need our partners not only to be our sexual playmates, but our best friends and our soulmates and our therapists and our chefs and our coaches.
Yeah, ladies, is that so fucking hard? Also, work on making that sandwich.
And our cheerleaders, et cetera, et
saying
cetera, et
that's not
cetera. And
the
it's
good
very
thing.
difficult,
It is the thing.
if not impossible, for one person to perform all of those roles.
Well, then get the fuck out of here, bitch.
No, he's saying that's not possible.
It is possible. Or get out of here. I got cats to annoy me. You wear all these hats and you be a superhero. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Good day, ma'am. But also, I think this kind of goes back to, the mother of your children also wanting, like, hey, give me a blowjob. I'm the mother of your children. I'm not blowing you anymore. Like,
But in this podcast, he also talked about how men are oftentimes after their wife or whoever has their baby, they're not as attracted to him anymore because they're not taught to be attracted to a mother. Now
Yeah,
it's
no, that's
this
true.
woman's a mother now. This is not attractive.
You know, Hollywood and those magazines do not tell us to be attracted to the mom. Yeah, nope. No. They're always like, which one? Who has the perkier tits? That's the one that's in front.
Roles. Relationships are roles. I call this the hyperconflation of marriage. The more things you want
that's
from
almost
one
a Daisy. You almost went into Daisy land.
person, the harder it will be to have a satisfying relationship with that person. In general, you kind of want to, satisfying relationships sometimes are about getting one or two things or needs met, and that's it. And get other needs met in other relationships.
Blowjobs and sandwiches.
Right.
That's
To
all.
crystallize.
There's not going to be a
two.
There's not going to be a
for sure.
Listen, you go to any guy, and if those are in your top 3 for any guy, that guy's not going to pull out. He's not going to run away from you. He's not going to leave you stranded. No, he's going to be a ride or die, as long as he's right in your face with his cock.
That's
what those couple of things are that you really, really need out of the relationship.
Yes. And so in my thought process, the things that I prioritize in my relationships are the things that I can't get or don't want to get anywhere else. Like
I once had this girl come over and she tried to put up a poster and I punched her and I'm like, nothing goes on my walls. I leave them bare.
Some guys, they come to me and they say, well, the issue is I'm just sort of bored with these women that I'm going out with. I can't really engage with them on my intellectual level. I want to talk about physics. I want to talk about my theories of economics. And I was just like,
how dare you try to put that Doctor Who poster on my wall? Bitch, get out of here. I throw him out the window.
My brother, why? Like, go find another guy to talk to those things with. I see that you want to be able to have a conversational partner, but like, why do you need that from your woman? Like, you can get what you can elsewhere and get from a woman the things that you're not willing to get elsewhere, and prioritize those in your relationship. So I think that men and women would improve their relationships if they spent less time together. And I don't think we're supposed to spend that much time with each other. Men and women are different.
That's actually the exact opposite of advice I've heard somewhere else. So I like this guy.
I like him too. I mean, I honestly think that some people have it right. They live in separate houses. They're married. They
Yes.
have their own house.
You see each other every leap year. It's the perfect
I
marriage.
think that is perfect.
Once every 4 years, I get to finger bang the shit out of her.
I
and then I
mean,
go
like,
back to the boys.
except like the whole, like, if you want to have sex thing, then you can like go over to the other person's house, but you don't have to see them every day. Come on.
No, I think it's because then you miss them and then you want to see them.
Then that equals novelty because they're not there every day.
Or
So that-
wigs. I'm telling you, the plunger chick, she's sounding closer and closer to the perfect lady. I'm thinking.
Why do men cheat?
Typically, they cheat when they can.
Ha!
Yep, it's an options game, baby. It's always about options.
That's not comforting either. Can.
Because here's the thing, Electra. Say I'm in a relationship, but then I'm on the road and I don't bang a super 10. I am strong to my woman. I have faith in our relationship. Well, guess what also happened? I created a little grudge, a little tiny part of me inside that's angry that I had to sacrifice a momentary happiness for this lady. Now that grudge can die on the stem, never be anything, but it can also turn into a resentment. Now, if it's a resentment, that can lead into the destruction of the relationship because of the things that you held me back from. You're holding me back from the good things of life.
Okay, but if you came into this relationship, you know that's a part of the rule of this relationship is that you're not going to be with anybody else.
Another state, another date. That's the rule. If it's another state, I can
how
do it.
can you make that a grudge? You can't make that a grudge.
I am not
and a
telling you-
resentment unless
Yes, you can.
you talk to that person and say, hey, if I go into another state, I want it to be another, I can fuck whoever is in that other state.
Every time a man or a woman turns something down, it is a subconscious resentment that is built towards the thing that they have that they turned it down for. That is something that you cannot talk out of your mind. That is monkey brain. And so you can go ahead and reason that out all
So
you
there's
want.
no reason for men and women to be in long-term relationships then, because men don't
Correct.
want monogamy. Or if you're going to be in a relationship, make it non-monogamous, because
Well, I
men
think-
do not want monogamy.
Right. In Star Trek, I believe it was the one of the species that the man had 3 wives and the women had 2 husbands, and they sort of explored that, and that made so much more sense. I mean, obviously, it's still tilted to where it's not fair and benefiting the man, but it did make more sense where, you know, we're divided with, like, women are divided with their love with their children, but they're supposed to love the same man for 50 years. That doesn't really make sense. I think we did all this to propagate the species. I mean, there was a time when there was like maybe 1 million of us. Oh no, are we going to survive? Now there's 8 billion of us. I think we do have to sort of relearn how to
Wouldn't
do society.
non-monogamy propagate the people more?
No, because family units. You know, family is sort of... Because, yeah, you can go have a bunch of kids, but are they going to be raised to adulthood and be members of society, or are they just going to be mutants out on the street? And so, yeah, I think
family unit is all good and great for men, but they still want to cheat.
Well, family unit is built for men, and it had a detriment to women, which over time, I believe, built resentment towards the family unit, how it was shaped, because we've both seen that video where, like, women date up, you know, but back in the day when they, you know...
It's called hypergamy.
Yeah. Back in the day, like our parents' age, women married more towards their... So if they're a 6, they marry a 6, right? Because that's just how everything was sort of set up back in our parents' day. But women always wanted a 10, even back then. So even though they're with my dad, my mom wanted a 10. So my mom has a 6, but she's with the 10. But it's back in the day where you don't really voice that, or you don't even know what it is. It's not a conscious thought. But I do believe as a species, it built a resentment over decades and decades to when liberation came and you were able to date whoever you wanted. You all dated number 10, number 1 on the list.
Well, here's the thing, is that women don't necessarily date based on looks. That's what men do. You're right. You're talking from your perspective. But the theory is that women date more for social status and money. And that's their 10.
Yeah.
Cans exist everywhere.
And I have one.
Not for most men. This is
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
because-
Yeah. Because there is a very bottom. There's like a low. There is a bracket of.
I'm sorry, what?
Prairie Judge says it does make sense. You have to date your woman. If he's not loyal, do not date him. And it's true. It's like when women date liars and cheaters and the bad boy, they're reinforcing that behavior.
They're telling him that his behavior is okay.
Yeah. But if women just decided we are not going to fuck or date any liars or cheaters, then the behavior would change because men are still programmed to get sex.
Correct. But you know
but they would be honest about it at least.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, 99 women would agree to that, and then one hoe would go and fuck the shit out of the best
All
guy
the
they
rest
ever
of
got.
them.
Well, no, because that hoe is now free to go and shoot her shot with the guy she would never be able to get. But because all those other women are turning their back on him, like women will stab each other and undermine each other every time. I mean, men do it too. We call it war. But women don't do the open fighting, punching, lasers, F-35s, military carriers. They don't do that. That's how we take care of it. You guys like, oh, she's got a fat ass. Look at those knuckles. You guys do it in a way where you don't support each other, but then also tear each other down. And so, we're both damaged from this thing that we created of an imbalance, right? Men are stronger than women. Women are more family oriented than men. Like, there's an imbalance there. And so we've created these structures around this imbalance. And as things change, we notice these structures are holding us in place. And we kind of want to be free from them. This monogamy, one man, one woman, picket fence thing. I think we're going to eventually look at that as like a 21st century thing. You know, by the year 2400, I don't think marriage and dating and relationships is going to be the same as a human experience.
How will that change? What do you think it will look like then?
Well, hopefully we'll evolve and realize that, maybe it's a contract. Maybe it's like a year-to-year contract or a month. Maybe it's not even a contract at all. It's just a handshake agreement between two. That makes the most sense. We just go back to a day where it's like, I want to be with you. You want to be with me? High five, tax break. And then, I don't want to be with you anymore. All right, tax break gone.
Well, that's
like,
kind of what it is like now because people just get divorced when they're done.
Right, but the rigmarole of marriage and divorce right now sort of is set up so you don't want to leave these things. Oh, we're going to make it hard to get in and make it hard to get out. I think eventually they'll be as easy to get in and out of as like, a Cash App transaction. Like, oh yeah, let's get married today. And then next week, I moved on.
Chunk, I like Danica Patrick. I'm a fan of her. She's the
I'm not
most
hating her
famous
here, gotta be
female
honest.
race car driver, and I love driving fast, and I love race cars.
She asks
But
good questions.
I'm actually a fan of, I'm actually a fan of this guy right here, ORION, TARABAN. I really think he's brilliant. I mean, and he can speak to relationships, but he's not blaming one side or the other. He's just talks about how it is. So he actually came up on my algorithm because I followed him.
Nice. You hilariated me, but we'll move on.
What did I do?
You hilariated me. When I speak, you know speak. When I speak, you know speak. You hilariated me.
Oh, well,
Hilaria
it's hard to get a
Baldwin?
word in edgewise with you sometimes, Casey.
Just
saying.
yell. Just yell. That's what I do.
Okay.
The men that are having no sex, right? Like
It
I
is bigger
understand
than you think.
That's what she said.
Or even the men who are having occasional sex in their monogamous relationship. It's not like women are chomping at the bit to try to take that man away from that woman. You know what I'm saying? Most men have little to no sexual optionality. So a lot of the morality that I sometimes hear about men, about all of these like famous celebrities or the powerful politicians who cheat, it's like these are coming from men who have never been tempted by attractive, available, generous, beautiful women. So they've made a virtue out of their necessity. It's like no women are tempting them for affairs in the
I think that's a really good point too. Like some
Very
of these men
poetic.
that aren't cheating, it's because they have no option to cheat. They are
Well, we're
not
not-
desired by any other woman, so they're not cheating.
Yeah, no one's really ever talking about those guys. It's only the guys that the women care about, that they care
Right.
about.
So the famous guys that are all cheating, well, they have those options. And,
Yep.
some, I don't know. But,
Okay, do you know who
Prairie
Harry-
Judge,
Oh,
go ahead. Oh, Prairie Judge just says polyamory had a simpler name, dating. And it's true. Dating should be taken less seriously. And not just be a monogamous relationship right off the bat, I think.
No. Yeah,
Dating you should be able to date more than one person. I'm not that person. I don't like dating more than one person, but some people do.
Yeah, I think removing the religious component would help dating and marriage a lot, because I think a lot of people are brought and bred up in sort of the religious component of it, the sort of shame of dating, the shame of having sexual desires, the shame of wanting to be a full human. And until we shake that, we're going to be trapped in these endless cycles of your fault, my fault, your fault, my fault.
Why? And you think religion causes that?
I think fundamentally because we have the reason that we think about sex and relationships the way we do is largely based on the hundreds of years of religious doctrine that were like set before us. And of course, we are getting further away from that. And
Give me an example.
Marriage.
So no sex before marriage, you're saying, and that's
Marriage
a
in general.
principle.
No, marriage. The act that you have to be with someone else and bind yourself to one person forever. That was a religious philosophy. What do you think that does to the sexual fucking soul of a being? It's telling you you're getting nothing new. You're not going to get anything interesting. There's not ever going to be a new woman that walks
And
in
that's
that room.
really gnarly. I mean, can you imagine if you?
That's how you
You
start.
had to imagine
That's
you
how you
had to
start.
pick. Imagine you had to pick your favorite food, and you could only eat that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's no
That's
longer
the
your
only
favorite
food you could eat.
Yeah,
That doesn't
and-
make any sense. That just makes
Yeah.
everybody want to break out of that mold.
But at a time where you're like, oh, let's just eat Cousin Larry, the church was probably like, we should probably have some rules about people like, having relationships and what they can eat and not being civilized. And so they created a book of rules, let's call it. And in those rules, my sexual lusts are put at the bottom of the list, and God's desires for me to find a godly woman is at the top of the list. You don't see how generations of that being taught by fucking parent to kid in Sunday classes is just eventually going to warp your sense of, we don't walk around naked. No one walks around naked. We all have shame. Where did that come from? It came from this. It came from doctrine. It came from religion. It came from people who were prude and didn't understand themselves sexually or what they wanted, saying you can't understand it either.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that, and Delta Zero says right here, shame is not a religious aspect. It's love and be loved. But that's the problem. If you don't do exactly if you don't follow the rules exactly as the religion prescribes, then you are shamed. And
Delta Zero, on my side, on my point here, I have never met hornier people than religious people. Oh my God, those Mormon chicks at those dances. Oh my God, I would just be. I think I finger banged like 3 in one night. These are Mormon ladies, and so like they're very religious and they want it really bad because that repression. And I'm not saying religion is bad. I'm saying that the doctrine of religion, the words of religion, not the people in religion, but if you do this, it's a sin, and it's not. It's being a human. It's maybe fulfilling something that you want as a fantasy one time. Maybe it's who you are. But then you read a book that says it's a sin, and you're like, well, that's I guess it's a sin. Now I got to walk around with these 2 thoughts in my head. I'm just saying I don't blame religion for everything, but I think we would have a much freer and better dating world if religion never existed. Also, we would have eaten a lot of more uncles, but, that's the trade-off. Look at this. Evan Brennan says, if ham sandwiches got hurt in their hearts over me eating other food, I'd be exclusive to them. That's sweet. Look at Evan being so sweet. You also, it's such a snowflake situation in the sense where every relationship is different. And if you find someone that's worthy of bending and breaking every rule, then you're lucky because those people do exist. But generally, we're trash. And so I can see why a church would make rules like, hey, just be with one. Don't pass that syphilis around to the whole town. Just find one lady and settle down. Have your mongoloids. Tell them to love me.
The vast majority of cases. So it's actually very easy for them to be self-righteous in their loyalty. Loyalty that isn't tested isn't loyalty.
That's a banger.
And so what do you mean by tested then?
Yeah.
Well, the real test of loyalty is, for a man, is to have a sexual opportunity and to not take it because you're otherwise committed to another woman.
Build that resentment, boys. Build that resentment nice and slow.
And until you're actually tempted, we can't really say that man is loyal.
It's true.
So
is that why too it feels good for a man to get freedom, because there might be a chance, like he still has a little bit of sort of the chase like mode going on. If she's like, no, go do it and go hang out with your friends, and like, oh, it's totally fine. And she's very easy breezy and easygoing. And he's like, shit, she's cool. Like, I'm into her. Like, I'm into that. She's confident.
Kind of sounds like Danica is telling on herself here.
Exactly.
She just described her like nega person, like the opposite of her. Because like, oh, someone who's really chill and doesn't ask them where they are all the time. And like, hey, did you take money out of my account? And she seems like a very involved girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she does. But that's why I said this sounded like one of her therapy sessions.
But Danica, single. Get over here. Bring that NASCAR money over here.
And she trusts me. And I
don't know about that.
Like the way that feels.
Just listen.
Well, not just that, it makes it less exciting.
Oh, because she might not give a shit. She
exactly.
might not know. She might not even ask.
There's nothing hotter than forbidden fruit.
Right.
And I did some episodes about sexual jealousy from the man's perspective, but it works from the woman's perspective as well, is that people can only be jealous in response to a perceived threat. As I say, it's like if your girl got a DM from some dude on Instagram and he's 300 pounds and he's living in his parents' basement and he doesn't have anything going on with his life, you're not going to
Discord. She's describing Discord.
Feel jealous that this guy is sliding into your girl's DMs. You're gonna be like, "Are you sure? I mean, could be a good option
for it,
you."
babe. Go for it.
Exactly. But here's the thing: is if your girl might not see a specific man as a superior option until you become jealous, because people only become jealous in response to perceived threats, and they're only threatened by people that they perceive themselves to be better potential relationship or reproductive opportunities. So sometimes when you become jealous, you teach your partner that this man or woman is a better option for you, and they will start to believe you. So one of the best ways to deal with jealousy is to put on your poker face as best you can and be like, yeah, if that's something that you want, go for it. You kind of call the bluff. And that is like, oh, wow, this person is almost daring me to go. And he doesn't, or she doesn't seem bothered by this.
Yes. Relationships. Lie to yourself and all of those around you.
They're not threatened.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I must be with the more attractive and powerful option, because no one with more power is actually threatened by someone with less.
That's so right.
Right? So sometimes people can actually inadvertently drive their partners into the arms of another by their behavior, their jealousy.
I wouldn't say sometimes. I say every time. Name a time that didn't happen.
Right. And I like how he breaks that down, though, because we've all known that jealousy is a really negative, bad emotion, and it can drive someone away from you. But how he breaks it down is that if you're not jealous, it means that you're the better catch. If you are jealous, that means that you're actually saying like, oh, this person is threatening to me, so they might be the better catch for you.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, totally interesting. I like that video. And also, I think it just points out the imbalance of the start positions. And so why does dating suck? Because it's almost like a golf course where the women start from this tee and the men start from this tee. We're playing two different games. Totally two different games.
How
and
so?
Well, we're looking for two different things. But dating is the same thing.
What are men looking for then?
I think that we're looking for the unicorn, right? We're looking for someone who can, in our head, keep us sexually entertained our entire lives, which obviously can't exist, but also who can be our friend and have a little mommy. Now, that's scary because, like that guy said, when you put on hats like that, like, you got to make sure you take the right ones off at the right time. And so if there's too many hats, it can get confusing. Women don't seem to look for all that sort of stuff. They just want, in my estimation, because they're nest builders, they're looking for something that can guard and take care of that nest the best possible way. Whether that's looks, money, status, whatever it is. It's about guarding the nest. Guys don't build nests. We don't think like that. We go into your nest. You know what I'm saying? Your nest is a metaphor for your pussy. And we go into that and we make ourselves at home. You guys make the pussy. And so I think that's a dynamic where we're starting at a different place. We're not each making a home and each coming into it and being like, oh, what do you think? The dynamic is you create the home, you create the net, you create the nest, and we come in there, and if we fit, we're good guys. But if we don't fit, oh, we're bad guys. Or if we don't fit, we get bored of that nest and we look for another nest, and then we're real bad guys. Anyway.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily bad to, if a guy's over it, he's over it. Just tell him you don't got to cheat and then go behind their back.
Honesty solves 99% of these problems.
The
problem
agree.
is,
why do people have such a problem with being honest?
Because I think in the moment it's about being honest in a bigger picture where I can overlook this little thing where I'm not honest, because in the big picture we're trying to work on things and be honest with each other. But I'm not sharing the deepest part of the honesty, because I know that once I share the deepest part of the honesty, that's going to create a crack that will never heal. Because honesty hurts. So why don't we do it? Because it hurts.
Yeah, it does sometimes, but it's a lot better than lying to someone.
No, of course it is. Of course it is. But Electra, we've been here 3 hours. Oh my God, I can't believe we did a 3-hour show. I got a life hack for you.
Whoa. Okay.
Now listen, I do my own grocery shopping. You do your own grocery shopping?
Yep.
I will make a list on my phone. How often do you check? And then while I'm in the store, it's a hassle to get my phone out and check the list. I don't know why. I just can't do it. And so I'm always like, what the fuck do I want? I ran across this, and I was like, my God, how have I not thought of this? People, you know how your quarterback gets the plays? You get a quarterback wristband, and you put it on there, and you put what you want in there. And now if you're asking like Casey, that's ridiculous. Where am I going to find something like that? Amazon, $12, baby. Order 2 of them, so I don't have to so I can have one for other things.
Each arm.
Yeah. So anyway, you can and then while you're shopping, you just lift up the thing. You're like, eggs, put it down. Oh my God, this will save you seconds in the grocery store.
Could you imagine? Just
What do you mean? Can you imagine?
Walking around the store with this playbook on their arm.
You watch every guy. They're all checking. Oh, we got to make this happen. I will show you pictures of when I am doing this because the next time I go shopping, I am doing this. It is so much better than your phone. And also you can put on there like a play. So I can put like a button hook on there. So I could just, I could have fun. So guys, get yourself a football wristband with playback system. Wrist Coach for you, Suns flag football wristbands with 43. It's got 43 plays in there. Some probably aren't even at your grocery store.
Funny. 43 play stickers.
Yes.
3 PVC cards.
Maybe the greatest hack I've ever given.
I love that. I do, but my recipes have too many ingredients. I couldn't fit them all on that card. Like sometimes
Get
I
2
need
of them.
to buy 15
Here's the thing.
Ingredients just for one meal. So you gotta.
Here's the thing.
I'll use my phone.
You could probably fit 4 of those on one arm. You have 8 of those in total. Oh my God, the amount of
on my ankle.
Oh, I didn't even think about the legs. Oh my God, my cock! I can put one on my cock. Oh, I can have like 13 of these things. I just have all the information.
You can't pull your cock out in the store, Casey.
I'm a 2 wristband cock guy, if you know what I'm saying.
You cannot pull your cock out at the store and look at your list on your cock. That will still get you arrested, my friend. You're like, no, officer, I was just pulling it out to look at my list because I had my list on my cock. No, you're still going to jail.
It says officer says TP right here. I mean, clearly I would have forgot that if I didn't pull out the cock and see the TP right here. All right, guys, it's the end of the show. You know what that means? Meow, cat time. Okay, they found a bat cat. It's just hanging upside down.
Oh my God.
It's a bat cat.
Oh, he's like a sloth too. Oh, he's like, get me out of this friggin' cage. Why am I in a cage?
Tell me that this cat sounds familiar. This meow, I'm like, Moochie? Oh, wait, little cute, you little cutie.
Mr. Cute.
Everyone. Mr. Cute. She changed the cat's name. It's not Mochi anymore because she saw Tom Myers name his cat Mochi, and she's like, fuck that guy. And
No,
so,
it wasn't Tom Myers' cat. It was a different cat.
Yeah, but Tom Myers' cat named Mochi. Don't ask how I know, but listen how this cat meows. That's Mochi.
He's got an outfit on. He's got a hat. Mochi's meow is more like annoying, actually.
She hates her cat.
I love my cat.
Oh, she hates her cat. Meow. It's the loudest cat I've ever heard.
So loud.
That sounds like Mochi.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
very
like
aggressive. Like,
it's like
give me the food.
It's like it's a yell.
Yeah. It's like I'm getting yelled at constantly.
I love that cat has you so trained too. Because how many times do you feed it a day?
No, I'm getting better. I got an automatic feeding robot so that
okay, how
I'm
many
gonna
times
be
does
like,
the automatic feeding robot
I can't feed you. It only the food comes out at this set time, Mochi. You cannot. No, I'm not gonna give you extra food. That's it. That's all you get. It's robot sized.
I like the cowboy hat cat.
I know.
Nature's jesters, I call them.
He's got a funny black chin. Look at that.
All right. I think we played this last week. I can't remember, but this is
no, we didn't.
Okay. Well, we had an orange cat section a couple weeks ago, and I think I left this one out. But yeah, playing with the cats. Orange cats. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, no. Check her out. I mean, at that point, the mom was like, oh, no. Yes, I got it on film.
If you help me finish my puzzle, I'll give you a treat.
This one I've seen before.
These are all just little
This one I've
little
seen
help.
before.
Yeah, this is when they help you.
This one I've seen
Look at this helping.
This one I don't believe that's real. How could it open a full bottle?
It was already open.
I know.
That's
Mouse
hilarious.
pad.
It's a mouse pad. It's funny.
This guy's holding this. Look, it counts the money for you. Licks your finger. This one's
Get in
a
there.
full ball in there. A phone holder. So takes your money. So cute. Saves you from the goats.
that last one's super useful. You ever try to cut that tape? My God.
Tape is like the bane of my existence, that packing tape. Ugh. That's why I
Tape
quit
is-
selling shit online. I was like, I cannot deal with this tape.
Well, you
But
sold
if I
shit
had
on-
that
you-
cat, I would do it.
Were you an Avon lady?
No. I was just selling like my old clothes and stuff.
Oh, okay. No Herbalife coming out of the DJ E house?
No pyramid schemes.
Okay. Electra, where can they order their 3 pounds of flour and two makeup supplies? Their Avon. I'm just kidding. Where can they find it?
DJElectrify.com.
That's right, folks. And I hear you're doing a new show coming up on your channel?
Yes,
so happening?
Crime
Okay.
Stories with DJ Electra and Andrea. You
What?
guys, Andrea, yes, our Andrea had this idea. She says, "Oh no," there, but it's true. That wasn't about this subject, but she wanted to do a true crime show because we both love true crime, and so this Wednesday on my channel, we're gonna start Crime Stories with DJ Electra and Andrea.
Well, that will be amazing. Andrea, my hope is that you're better with crime than I am with relationships. Because she just disagrees with everything I say. So
That's not true. I did
but
just
I am-
disagree with you.
Yeah.
And we got a super chat.
She
from
did
Star
disagree with me.
Chuckster.
Way to go. What a jokester. You're getting there, sweetie. Star Chunksta, 199 to the Electra. Needs a second cat fund. I agree. I think that cat will be much quieter with the second cat. I think
Or
the
he might
difference-
kill the other cat. I'm not really sure.
Well, then less, that's a week's less worth of food that you have to buy. Ew. And so, either way, it works out. You can just
Thank you,
open that.
Chunksta.
You can just open that hole that's in the bathroom that goes under your house, and just let that cat run in there and just forget about it. The sounds will stop, and the smells will eventually stop.
Thanks for the super chat, you bitch. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The oh yeah is what really makes that for me. Thank you, Electra. That was amazing. Thank you, Star Chunksta, for the proper ribbing that I deserved, and for the super chat and the gifted members. And thank you, Rumpled Trenchcoat. And make sure you go to DJElectrify.com. Yes, we do have a show tonight, unboxing Eric the Actor. At 7 p.m. Pacific tonight, 10 p.m. We are back up to call 143, I believe. And so we do 3 calls tonight. Pretty fun calls. Nothing major happens. They're just the good old times with Johnny and Eric and talking about how Eric needs to get himself a job. So that will be fun tonight. Make sure you check that out at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern with our boy Luigi Greenberg. And make sure you
go check out Skeptical Robot from Friday with Luigi Greenberg on Papa _Electrico. That was the episode that I was on. It was so fun.
If you would like to see a drunk Electra with them titties flopping around all wasted, go check out. See, that's how you plug a show, Electra. That's how you get eyes on the prize.
Oh, okay. That's how I plug a show. All right. Well, I didn't get drunk. I mean, I did. I was so drunk.
You got drunk. What are you talking about? You're wasting my time. Also, we maybe be. I think we are appearing there this Friday on Skeptical
Maybe
Robots.
be?
So yeah, so you will see.
Oh, you decided?
Well, I think we're always going to do it. I mean, that's our boy. We're always going to do a show. But I just don't like doing other shows anymore. I'm about.
But you'll do
Hackride
it for
Studios
Luigi.
and Blind Mike. And that's
Because
about it.
but you'll do it for Luigi because look at how many shows he's been on with us.
Luigi and Carl, I will do things for. Those are the last carve-outs. They're like Papa Roach with new metal. They just made
And
it
Blind
under.
Mike.
Oh, Blind Mike's grandfathered in. I'm a lifer with Blind Mike. But speaking of Blind Mike, go to blindmike.net. Check out the show from this morning. They shit on me very nicely in the beginning. It wasn't as bad as I thought. And so
That's because I saved you from yourself and I stopped you from doing a weird intro.
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, it could that could have gone bad. But you got to take an attempt. Big swings. And some of those big swings you're gonna strike out. But also we do unboxing Riley Martin on Thursdays. That's back this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you like Riley Martin, we're up to, I believe, call 7. And so it's very much more infrequent than the Eric calls and visits. And so also get yourself a membership. $2.99 or $4.99. You all get the same thing. It's just what sort of level you want to support us here at. You don't have to. You really don't have to. We have a lot of good stuff there. But I think that's it. DJ Electra.
Yeah, I was just watching some of it last night.
I notice because I notice every once in a while one of my like old band videos get watched, and I'm like, who the fuck is watching this? And she's like, I just watched one of your band videos. You guys sucked. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank God it was her.
I didn't say that you sucked.
Well, we did. You said it in a nice way. You said it in a very polite way, and I appreciate that. But music artistry isn't about how good you were at 21. I was 21. I'm much older now.
Shocking. You were so young, like when you did that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were older, but yeah, you were really young.
The things, and by the way, a lot of those videos you saw, what was I wearing?
Shorts, baggy shorts.
True, but what was I wearing on my face?
A mask. You had
a mask. So this mask thing has been going on for 20 years. It's not just. I'm not new to the potty. I've been hiding my pretty face for a long time. And
Evan Brennan, it is so good to have you here. Thank you for coming over from Blind Mike. And I'm glad you like the show.
Yes, thank you so much. We're a little different,
You're awesome.
but a lot of the same. And so I got to say, because I kind of grew up on YouTube here with Blind Mike and cutting clips for him, that his sense of humor has rubbed off on me a little. So if you sense a little Blind Mike in my game, I'm not ashamed of it. Man is a funny man. I called him the next Howard Stern 3 years ago. I really think he has that ability in him. Also, that sensitiveness. My God, man, grow some thick skin. I'm just kidding. But I love the man, obviously. I mean, I'm his Igor, essentially. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Pinhead all over my algorithm now.
I'm so
Same
sorry.
with me. I don't know. YouTube is pushing out your Pinhead stuff.
It really needs a new lolcow since John left. They're like, hey, look at this weirdo. What about him? Will he work? We see what you're doing, YouTube. Knock it off.
We love you too, Prairie Judge. I put all your comments on the screen. Don't get mad at me. I love you. I love your comments. You're awesome.
Evan Brennan, the great thing about being a fan of this show or watching this show is we never ask you of anything. You never have to do anything. We don't have a Discord you have to join. We'll never send you to attack any other show. My God, we don't even ask you to breathe. You can die on us. We'll still do our thing, man. We appreciate.
I come buckets. Am I late? It's better late than early.
Not as late as Electra. 9 months, we're going to be seeing a little baby mongoloid.
What?
You said you got your back blown out. That was a callback to the first minute of the show where you said in vacation you got your back blown out, and he said he was late, just like you, because you're pregnant now.
Oh. You have a great imagination, Casey.
How much would it take to have a baby, Electra? 10 grand? If we got a tent? No, okay, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Icon Bucket says, restart the show. He just got here, so we have to restart it.
I gotta pee. I'm hungry. I smell very awful. There are things going on here that...
But we don't need to know about that. Let's just talk about the food. What are you going to eat?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm probably going to make one of my protein shakes.
That's not food. That's a liquid. That's a beverage.
No, that's my breakfast. And so I sit there with my protein shake and a handful of sunflower seeds for about an hour. And I do sunflower seeds and bye.
Bye.
Release them at least. Goddamn.
I love and release you.
Oh, thank God. All over my keyboard.